right, hello, welcome to Adventures in Lollygagging and Friends. We're back tonight. We're playing more We're in Danger, which is a game I made and we're tinkering with. We're giving it a run through, and we're doing part 2 of our Virgil summit. Definitely not Dante's Peak. Copyright, distinct, something, et cetera, lawyers. Dante's Peak, or no, Virgil summit. See, I screwed myself up. So we're playing part 2 tonight, where you can see these geological survey people maybe punch a volcano. So we'll see how it goes. So this game is up on itch right now. If you're interested in taking a look at it, you can kind of go over there, and we'll drop the link at some point in chat, or you can check later if you're watching this or listen to this. Just look at the description of the whatever it is you're listening or watching, and you can find a link to that page. And you can also hop into our Discord channel and ask me questions and tell me I'm bad at this, and that works too. All right, so before we get started, let's do a quick roundtable of who everybody is playing and how you doing. Because I know some of you have taken some strain, some of you have taken some wounds, so I'm kind of curious how that's going. So let's start in the upper left, Melissa. Who you playing and how you doing?
Yes, so I am Dr. Annie Sanderson. You'll know me by my glasses and my smarty pants nature. I currently have a broken arm and quite the injured throat because I fell on my face and partially swallowed my harmonica.
Yeah. Okay. We got that out though. Didn't we flavor that it's not in there anymore making noises?
Yeah. Correct. But the wound still persists because I have 2 wounds. I do.
And in this game, on your 3rd wound, you're kaput. Like, you're dead. That's it. You're gone. You're out. No. Not necessarily dead, but you're never going to be played as a character again.
Yes,
it's over for you. Okay, so we're pretty close. So odds are, Melissa might be the first to go, which is great. Adam, how you doing? Who are you and who you playing?
Doing all right. Name is Jethro, and he's just got the type of attitude of respect isn't earned. It's given, but prone to being lost quickly.
Fantastic. How you doing in terms of your health and strain and all that kind of good stuff? You in good shape?
Yeah, he's got just a little strain, but no wounds, nothing like that yet.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, things escalate in this game.
Yeah, they
sometimes extremely quickly. Yeah, so which is great. All right, Jeremy, who are you playing?
I'm Chad. I'm the navigational expert, climbing expert. I used to be an Eagle Scout, and I just saved a bunch of lives, and I'm doing great. Even though it was somebody else's role, but I'll take all the credit.
And I think you have a love interest, if I recall correctly. I think Mayor Linda is quite taken with you, and would like you to take her kids.
It certainly is an interest.
Yeah. Okay. Joe, who are you playing?
Yeah, I'm playing Dr. Elias Sherbert, the unkempt mountain man. He's a little bit untrusting, a little bit curious, a little rough around the edges. He's a little burnt too. He's got burnt in the hot water lava lake.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you and Chuck's character, I think, suffered some bird injuries. I tell you, the combination of he's a mountain man, the voice you use, the name Sherbert, and the fact that he's a doctor really just all creates this wonderful, complex flavor to your character.
He's a multifaceted man.
I hope he never dies. I hope he makes it. I'm rooting for you. And then finally, Chuck, who are you playing, man?
That's me. I am playing Milton, the workplace safety officer. And yeah, I got what was it, 5 strain and a boiled hand.
Right. Okay. So you took a wound and then you have a little bit of strain after that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, because I remember you had got your forearm basically.
My chicken wing got boiled.
He fisted a lake.
I did fist a lake.
Fisted a lake.
Someone had
very hot lake.
It was real hot.
I mean, honestly, how else are you going to know if it's hot?
Right?
Makes no sense. Yeah.
Right.
Gotta.
He doesn't fist ugly lakes.
I don't. Very particular.
Why? That's true. Yep. Okay. So last time around, okay. And I also should say this is one of the default adventure things. If you go in it, you can see the little sheet for this and how this is played. and all the various prompts and stuff that I'm playing off of for this. So last time around, we set it up. You all are a geological survey team. You've come to the idyllic mountain town of Virgil's Summit, whose only worry has ever been whether or not they're going to make it onto Life magazine's most beautiful places to live. However, of late, there have been some incidents with some tremors and apparently some boiling water and other things like that have started to raise some questions. And so you all have been sent out as reported and requested by Mayor Linda to look into things because they're about to celebrate some big kind of centennial thing. There's like a photography crew and stuff coming from Life magazine. They just kind of want this on the down low to investigate this and make sure everything's safe without interfering with the plans of celebration. So you all arrived. You immediately interrupted the parade that they were planning for. You met the mayor. The mayor took a really beautiful shine to Chad and gave you all some coffee. You decided to head up to where is it? What do I call it? Lake Hamilton to do some water testing. When you got up there, you found that there were a couple people on the lake. There was also a crazy old woman on the other side of the lake who was shooting at a jet skier. And as you all were taking some water samples, the ground began to shake. A few of you tried to go out into the water to try to save some of the swimmers. I think it was Melissa and Jeremy. You hung back on land, and trees started to fall on you. The earth started to rupture, and I think it was a Jeep Cherokee nearly hit Melissa at one point. And then I think was it Joe and Chuck who just killed an old dude who was in a boat fishing?
I mean, he died as an indirect, sequence of events of us stealing his boat and pushed him in the water.
It was a safety emergency, and we had to commandeer his boat.
Mm-hmm.
And an unfortunate side effect was he died, but that's why
people just die
federal
sometimes.
Agency carries
insurance.
It was
a turn of events.
Exactly. And he died so that the jet skier could live because you were able to rescue the jet skier, even though he suffered horrifically disfiguring burn scars as he was in the water when it started to boil.
I didn't get to clarify that last time. I wasn't going out there to rescue the jet skier.
Yeah.
He wasn't following proper safety procedures. I was going to give him a ticket. That's why I went out.
You didn't have a vest on?
Yeah. Didn't have a vest on.
That literally happened to me once, but I'm not going to waste the time by telling that story 1,000 times because I've told it 100 times. Okay.
But maybe Chuck can find the body and just pin a little citation to it.
Could be. So you got back to land, you patched people up as best you could, and then you started to head back to the town, but you wanted to take a different route because you didn't want to interfere with any of the celebrations. So you went down this more industrial route, and you were passing by what looked like some kind of mine, some kind of actual like mine entrance to the mountain. The ground started to shake. For a moment, it almost looked like it was going to be a quake, but instead there was a giant explosion as you saw in like the mine tunnel, this big ball of dust and debris come flying out. And you also saw a handful of deputies, like sheriff's deputies, at their vehicles, guns drawn, pointing at the entrance to the mine. And that's where we ended. So let's go ahead. Let's pick it up pretty much right there. So you guys, who's driving? I think we have 2 cars. We have, because I think, Adam, one of your items, I believe, is the car, right?
It's the Dodge Ram. That's right.
Okay. All right. So, all right, let me get a little music. All right. So you're driving the Dodge Ram. I think there's like some collective van of some kind in which you have maybe the your rescue jet skier. You're driving down. You see this big explosion. You look over. You see guns drawn, pointing at the entrance to this mine. What do you do, Jethro? What's going through your mind? You guys probably can communicate through like some sort of CB radio or something.
Hey, we got a situation up in front of us here at the mine.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Well, you see, in order to find out, that requires me stopping. Are we finding out?
I mean,
Maybe.
It could be a workplace safety kind of thing, and I think we would be morally obligated.
All right, let's do it.
I think Doc really needs to get treated, so we should maybe prioritize her safety and get back to the town.
Too late.
I think I'll be okay.
Spoke up sooner.
But thank you.
And as I roll up and I roll the window down, I'm like, "Evening, officers."
So you come up right behind where these 3 sheriff's deputy giant Ford Broncos or whatever are lined up, and they have guns drawn and are pointing, and you pull up right behind them. You say, "Evening, officers," and you see one fella kind of turns around. Nice, big tall guy. He's got a cowboy hat on. He's got reflective glasses, and you can see he's got a sheriff's badge, right? And he turns around and he says, "What can I do for you? You're interfering with an official sheriff's department investigation."
How about instead of interfering, you require assistance?
"Who are you, sir? Identify yourself. Are you one of the environmental terrorists that has overtaken the mine?"
Or actually the opposite, as I pull out my whatever identification piece I would have on me.
Okay.
And
so you pull out your driver's license.
And I've got a little bit of backup as I just motion towards the rack in the truck.
Oh, the gun rack.
Yeah.
Okay. And he slowly takes a look, and you see his hand
God, please don't.
goes to his gun.
Ain't gonna
I
need that.
assume you have proper registration for all those. Yes.
Would I display it so openly if I didn't? And I pull out the registration for it too.
Okay. There ain't no need for that. Now listen. Who? He's like looking at your. Maybe you show a badge of like National Geological Survey or something like that, survey team, and he kind of looks, pulls down his mirrored glasses, and he looks a little bit more closely. He's like, "Oh, I see who you all are. You're Mayor Linda's little pet scientist, are you? Huh?"
Yeah, that's what we are.
Yeah.
Oh, so.
Well, we don't need science here. Y'all can just run along home. Everything's fine.
If I could, sir, you said that you had
What
some.
the hell's wrong with your voice, ma'am?
I just was swallowing a harmonica recently. It still has its effects on my throat. You mentioned that there are some environmental protesters, and perhaps as we are environmental sciences, we all speak the same language, and we could be of assistance
There
to you.
are environmental terrorists inside the mine trying to take advantage of our centennial and the attention that my department has been given to celebrations within the town, that they're headed inside the mountain mines now to cause all manner of ruckus.
I do still think that perhaps we could have a conversation with them. And she gets out of the truck and she's got her like broken arm that she's just sort of like got like a long overshirt, kind of a homemade sling kind of a thing with it. We could perhaps be of assistance with this. Yes, maybe, folks. And she kind of turns around to.
The lake's boiling over, and it's probably gonna get like super dangerous soon. So we should all be leaving, and like you could tell them, "Hey, stop being dicks and get out of there, or we get boiled alive." And then we leave, and then it's their choice, right?
All right.
Don't be a terrorist, dude.
You could just not tell them, and the problem will just kind of resolve itself.
Now, there are a lot of things I need to unpack in these statements that have been going on here. First and foremost, what did you say about the lake boiling?
Lake. And I'll hold up my burnt arm.
Mine too.
Oh my goodness. What has befallen all y'all? Y'all look
The
terrible.
lake and the.
Lake
Did you
boiling.
not feel the earthquake and the water is boiling?
What we felt was the aftershocks of some sort of terrorist explosion, some sort of IED, I believe is the term that these terrorists decide to put inside of this capitalistic good for America kind of company that is just trying to make money. But no, they got to go in there and cause all manner of trouble.
Yeah, I agree with you,
That's what we
dude.
felt.
Like, fuck those dudes. But the sad thing is, sometimes two bad things can be true.
Okay, so what's the other bad thing?
Hot
The
lake.
lake is goddamn boiling over, and there's like earthquakes and shit, and like people are gonna die, dude. We need to get out of here.
Okay, I really need you all to calm down. I don't need panic on top of everything else that's going on. I think we need to... Do you have evidence? Proper evidence, not your little, someone burnt their hand on the stove this morning when they were trying to make coffee. Y'all have documented evidence to suggest that there is some kind of emergency situation that we should be concerned with?
If you give me 2 minutes, I will get out my field kit and I will complete the investigation on the sample of the lake water that I gathered. And if 2 scientists with burns up to their arms is insufficient evidence for you, then I suppose my water sample changing color might convince you, I suppose.
Yeah, my stove's not elbow deep.
There's also a dude back there. He'd been like on a jet ski or something. We don't even know that asshole, and he is properly fucked. And he'll give you like an independent verification.
You ain't supposed to have jet skis on on Lake Hamilton.
Yeah,
You
I
ain't
mean,
supposed to have jet skis.
again, sometimes 2 bad things can be true. He's a dick, but he's also burned.
I think someone died too.
You think someone died? I think you guys actually took. Didn't you guys take the body with you?
I think we did take the body.
I think
with
we
us,
did.
yeah.
Did.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
over there. Some old
They're
guy.
back there.
I like to think that that I'm referring to him as an old guy, and he's like younger than me.
Yeah.
Well, at this
He's
point,
like
you know
40.
the look of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just looks like a shriveled raisin. Okay, how about this? How about you? Let's do a test. Melissa, you said you're pulling out your kit. You're trying to show him some evidence. Give me a test to see if you can convince this guy. Use your kit. Test your
I'll
test your
assist.
water. All that kind of good stuff. Cool. So take
All
your
right.
take your strain.
So I'm doing
Melissa.
reasoning
Get 5 dice.
with my field kit with my hydrology expertise.
That sounds perfect. Yeah, 5 dice because of the assist. And you can count 4s as successes.
Thank goodness for the assist. I
Thank
rolled.
Joe. He's right there.
Yes, thank you, Joe, for the assist. So my reasoning is a 1. I rolled a 2, a 2, a 4, and a 4. And because of the assist, those 2 4s are in fact successes.
Okay. So you go through, you pull out your testing kit, you run the water through, you find that like there's all sorts of there's all sorts of like byproduct, like sort of maybe like the acidity level or the pH balance or something like that. That you would see commonly in like the early warning stages of a potential volcanic eruption. Doesn't guarantee that there's like going to be a full-on eruption the way like we imagine it, but there's definitely signs of like magmatic activity. The earth is heating, all that kind of stuff. And you show it to him, and he takes his hat off, and he's like, "Shoot, well, I can't pretend that I know much about what this means, but all right. Well, what we'll go ahead and do is we'll make sure we'll close the lake down. We'll make sure no one's allowed to go on up there for now. And how long you think it's going to take for the water to cool down? Like a day, 2?
Well, we need to see how bad this is going to get, because what had happened could be the only thing that happens, but what happened could be the precursor for other things happening, and we will only know that with time.
So 3 days? Is that what you're saying? 72 hours? I think we could do 72.
That and she's kind of looking to Milton. 72 hours seems like a sufficient safety window.
They aren't on the payroll, so I mean they can go in now if they want.
But from a safety perspective, it should be okay, right?
Hypothetically, if they were.
If hypothetically, if these were employees that I was responsible for overlooking their liability upon, I would recommend more than that. Probably wait until the volcano erupts and then kind of judge it from there.
No one said nothing about no eruption. You just said the lake was boiling. What's this about an eruption? I think you all perhaps might be overreacting a touch.
Just
He's
a lake
dead.
boils.
Hey, so perhaps we are overreacting a little bit. Let's get on back to where the mayor is. Show her our findings. And then they can make a decision. Now, other than that, just wanted to see what the hubbub was about. See if y'all needed any assistance. But if you've got it from here, we're just going to go on our way and let you be. How about that?
I appreciate your consideration, but I think we have everything here completely under control. And as he says that, his back to the mind, a massive explosion happens. You hear it again. The ground ruptures. There's this huge cascade of debris
Yes.
and dirt coming out of the mine entrance, except this time, as it's racing towards you all, and where everybody has gathered their vehicles in this flattened area, you see it's not just sand, but you see there's like this blackened debris in it, and you see these speckles of like little bits of red and orange to suggest that it's perhaps got something in it that is a little bit more incendiary. So we're going to go into a confrontation as this giant fireball of dust and debris comes racing out and just completely engulfs all of your vehicles. I'm going to say, first and foremost, I'm going to say, Jethro, you can take the lead as this is basically like this massive backdraft just engulfs everything, and you feel your vehicle as you're standing next to it just lift up and nearly threaten to come back down. You hear everyone start shouting. You can feel the heat on your skin. You can feel the breeze starting to cut away. What would you like to do? Is you can barely see everybody now. It's like the visibility has become very difficult. What do you do, Jethro?
Get in! As I motion towards the bed of the truck to the police officers as I'm about to tear out.
Okay. Give me so we're in confrontation, I'm gonna say. So this is essentially a confrontation. I mean, there's 5 of you, right? Okay. All right. So you're trying to get people into the truck. You're trying to convince them. Okay.
Yeah,
so
because I'm about to go.
Okay. So give me a test. It could be composure is a pretty common thing. For social, doesn't have to be that, but it could be that.
Yeah.
You could also use reasoning if you're trying to like persuade as opposed to just like earnestly get them in.
Ain't much reason here.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I'm going to say something along the lines of, that hot air is rising and it ain't got nowhere to go but here, because when energy's in motion, it keeps on going. As I'm gonna
What?
Exactly.
Okay.
So unless I can somehow reel in my mechanical engineering, I've got 3 dice.
Got 3 dice. Why do you only have 3?
Isn't that how many you roll?
4.
Four.
By
Oh,
default.
4.
Unless
Okay.
you're scared.
Okay.
4. So,
But he wouldn't be. It's the start of a new scene. So yeah, he's at 4. Okay, yeah. Give me your 4. Roll
All
your
right.
4.
no, that is
No.
that's 3 fumbles,
Oh no.
Oh god.
Do you have any hits?
no hits.
Okay. So as you're like maybe like you feel the truck lift up and drop back down, you rush over to your driver's side. You're shouting right as you're standing on like the step to go into your cab. Another explosion comes out, and you see another fiery ball comes racing after you, and it just hits you straight on because your head's sticking up so high, and you just go flying back. So that's gonna be 3. You're gonna take 3 points of strain from this as you go hurtling away from your vehicle now. As all around you now, dust this superheated dust and debris has begun to permeate the area, getting into your eyes, getting onto your skin. Everybody is being engulfed by this.
Well, guess what that gave me?
I'm gonna guess a wound.
Yes, it
Yeah.
did.
All right, you can
Nice.
flavor
no.
however you want. What do you think?
I feel like I got all my hair burnt off.
Okay, it's completely singed.
Oh,
Go ahead.
God.
Absolutely. Okay, so then that was your turn. This thing is actually gonna. So I have. I'm running a danger right now. So in this game, the danger gets to retaliate effectively after every single PC action. It's random in terms of what it does and who it attacks.
It's to
So
retaliate
this is
to you
gonna
hurting
be-
yourself.
Yeah.
Dumbass. All right, who's got strain? Who's got strain? Anyone sitting on strain?
I've got one.
Okay. All right, check how much you have.
Two.
Okay. So this is gonna target Chuck then.
Ah.
Okay, and you're gonna use your composure as maybe what happens is on that second explosion, you're also kind of engulfed in it, and some of your paperwork starts catching on fire as you reach to get it. Your eyes get clogged up with the with some of this, and you can feel the burning in your eyes now. So give me a composure test to keep your cool and grab your stuff before being completely engulfed.
Okie dokie. Let's see, my composure's there. Okay. 1 hit.
Okay, 1 hit is all you need. So that is a success. You managed to get one eye open. You reach it, you grab your pad that has all your OSHA violation tear-off forms, and you're able to kind of look up, and you can see this bright kind of reddish orange light in the distance as you're looking down that mining tunnel. Like you can kind of see it, but your eyes are still watering from the burn. But you think that something's slowly encroaching. Who wants to go next? I would say you could react now if you want. You're up. Adam's gone. If you want to go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah. I want safety. So I'm gonna hop in the van.
Okay.
And start yelling for everyone to get in.
Okay. I would say you could do one of two things. You could say it's an athleticism test, maybe try to get up and move through the debris, or you could say it's similar to what Adam tried to do and try to like beckon people inside. One of those things.
I think we need to go with the athleticism because that's my worst ability.
Okay.
So
are you going to take over driving
like
from Annie and her broken arm?
Sure.
Well, Annie's about to be dead.
A broken arm versus boiled arm. I don't know which is
like
least
Annie's
effective.
That's true.
Like Annie's not getting back in this van, right? She's
it
gone.
seems unlikely.
There's a mini pyroclastic kind of cloud going on, right? Oh,
yes.
shit.
What happens if I get 3 fumbles and no hit?
If you get 3 fumbles, that means as you get up to stumble, you fall down again, and you feel more of like this super heated debris gets in your face. You're going to take 3 strain.
Could we say for that, like I get up and I grab for the door of the van, but you said it got it blasted. Maybe it's super fucking hot, so I reach out with my good hand.
Yes.
And like Home Alone, the door.
Indiana Jones it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just absolutely. Okay, so that's 3 strain. So that's gonna put you at the new wound. So your burnt hand. So you should have a second wound now, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay.
So that fills out that one.
Does it overflow? Like if you were on
Yeah. You keep counting. Yeah.
Okay.
That was something that I worked on multiple times because it was so hard to figure out a way to explain that clearly. So I've finally started saying, screw it. You're taking all the string for clarity's sake. All right. That was your turn. You and Adam keep, you guys hurt yourselves on your own turns more than I hurt you on the retaliation. But here comes that retaliation. Oh goodness. Who's got the most strain now? So that was Chuck.
I've got 1.
Chuck's had 2.
Oh God.
Oh no.
2 again.
Oh,
listen.
Okay.
I have 1 strain left.
Okay, Chuck. You're going to need to use your reasoning test as your eyes are watering and burning, your hands on fire, and now you see the entire van is tipping on top of you. It's a reasoning test as you have to do some quick thinking to get out of the way as the van's about to tip onto its side right on top of you. What do you want to do?
Milton.
In my expertise in workplace safety, could I have like war flashbacks of a training video on what to do around falling heavy equipment?
You've definitely watched a video on that.
I would totally take that. You probably made the video. What are you talking
I probably did. I acted in it.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. So I'll add my expertise to that.
Yes.
Oh, 2 success. No,
that is
no red.
Phenomenal. All right. So one of those successes goes towards just defending against this retaliation, basically.
Actually,
the other success we can then...
because you have expertise.
Okay. Yeah. So the one success will go towards just defending, so you don't take any negative effect from this attack. The other 2 you can actually use to advance. So, I mean, maybe somehow like you like you grab it, you hold it up in such a way, and it doesn't actually tip, and so like you still have a vehicle to escape in. As it does manage, you find some way to do it.
I find the fulcrum point and apply appropriate leverage. And
Awesome.
It's so good.
Uno
Pull
reverse.
the door open. Use the door as like a
Exactly.
kickstand or something. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's great. Okay. All right. Who wants to go next? We got Jeremy, Melissa, Joe. Either any of the three of you. Who wants to take an action? As right now you can hear the sounds of the deputies screaming, trying to figure out what's going on. Someone's like, you hear a gun being fired, like not at you guys, but you see someone just like in panic is just fired. They're like, they're trying to kill us. They're gonna blow us all up. You know, something like that. You hear the sounds of Milton screaming. You see, like, some of you might just have seen Jethro just get blown like 10 feet back and away from his Dodge Ram. Who wants to go next?
Oh, God. Okay, so we've got two vehicles. So the van has been pulled back. What about Jethro's truck? Is it also...
It's there. Like, it was tipping, but it didn't fully tip over yet. No.
Okay.
No, I haven't delivered that consequence now.
Okay. Oh. Truck already did what I was going to try and work on. Okay. So at this point, yeah, I'll just be a coward and jump in the van and get it started.
Perfect.
Okay. As you get in and you try to get it started, you realize the van... And you see that, like, all of that smoke and the debris, that super ignited, like, dust and stuff has probably got into some of the exhaust and seems to be screwing up the engine a bit. And it just doesn't seem to turn. It's like kind of stalling out. So Chad, maybe make a test to see if you can, like, kind of get this shit going, as far like trying to get it running again or something like that.
That's horrible. Okay.
You got this.
I'm just trying to give you an action to take, because like hopping into a truck probably is,
no, if it wasn't going to work at all, then I might have done something different, but that is okay. That's what he jumped into it. It's not going to work. So I'm trying to see if I have anything that could at all. I don't have any skills or gear that would work with it. And I assume it'll be reasoning.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell me something else you want to do, by the way.
I'll do it, because I said I was jumping
in.
in, and it's a fair consequence that it's just not working. So he jumps in. It's the consequence of being a coward.
Okay. Go for it.
All right. My reasoning is a 2. I've got 2 2s, a 3, and a 5.
Okay, that's one success. It does sound like you would have gotten 2 2, so that's two strain coming back.
Yep.
So maybe. So what do you think it is? Do you think you like get back out and pop the hood, or do you think
it's just like super heat? He's probably burning himself a little bit as he's getting out, opening the hood. Fuck, shit, God, fuck. Not climbing down this fucking mountain.
I imagine him with the pop collar. He's just like trying to like duck kind of
like
inside
the collar in front of his face.
Okay. Okay. So you take the 2 strain back. Just again, debris, fire, the superheated dust, and then it'll do its retaliation. But you still got a success, so that's still advanced the threshold at least one bit. So you have advanced it a little bit. But you all can now definitely hear the sounds of the engine running. This will be a harass. This is going to be on who's got the most wounds.
I've got 2.
I've got 2.
Okay.
Oh no, I have
I've got 2.
Oh no.
Okay, this is going to be on Milton and Annie, as it's targeting the people with the most wounds. It's going to be on both of you, and you're going to be using your this is composure, as another explosion from inside the mine suddenly shatters and rattles the place, and then the rattling doesn't stop. It continues to shake, and not only that, but you see, like, flying out of the entrance to the mine, it isn't just like this giant cloud, but it's almost as if it's like splattering like these chunks of like molten lava. You hear the sounds of like one of the deputies just go, "Ah!" And they turn around, and right as they look at you, you can see like a chunk of lava hit their face, and now their face is just being caved in front of you. Another splash of it hits some of the like one of the deputy cars, and you can see it sizzle through the fiberglass. And so I need the 2 of you to make a composure, as it looks like this mine entrance is literally just like buckshotting little flakes of lava out onto you. Keep your cool, keep your wits.
Success.
I would like to make an argument that in my field kit, which I had open because I was testing some water stuff, that there's some kind of like fold up little like tarp or something that I can kind of try to kind of throw over myself as I'm kind of responding to this.
Sure. I'm perfectly fine to say yes, like you have that. I don't know if that would protect you from like raining lava, but maybe it will protect you some other. But yes, you go ahead. Yes, absolutely. Chuck, you got your one success. Man, you had a very clean roll there. 4 or 3 4s and a 6. That's a success. You're good. Good to go.
I'm good. My composure is a 2. I rolled a 3 and then 3 6s.
Okay, so not only did you succeed, okay, you've got 2 other successes to play with, and so you want to, I assume, just put that towards advancing the threshold?
Totally, yeah.
How do you think you use this apparently miraculous tarp to help protect even more people? Maybe like you create some sort of barrier to let people get to the truck? What do you think?
So the thing that I have in my mind, it's almost like the vehicle like windshield shades where like it's folded up and then when you like pop it open, it just sort of like pops out on its own. And so I imagine it's sort of that, but it's this like super fancy scientific like blanket material that like is gonna just handle this just fine. And so that's what she just like flings it open, you know, kind of like you undo the little taco fold of those things and it's just this like 10 foot by 5 foot thing that she's just like, get under. And she's like moving herself toward a vehicle.
Okay. So that was retaliation. And so I think we still have to go. I think we still have Joe and Melissa are still to go, I believe.
Yep.
So either one of you can go at this point.
I'll say Melissa could go so they'll just have it with her.
I'm going to try to continue with this thing and move it all the way in to get myself and some people inside of the van.
So you're just going to try to move with it and try to, use it as a shield and just shielding other people as they're trying to get to the vehicles?
Absolutely.
Okay. I like it.
Composure still?
No, this is your turn. You tell me. What do you think?
Yeah,
I think?
I would like to say I'm keeping my cool and not running ahead of everyone that's also behind this. So I'm like doing this methodically and not just being
with
selfish.
Broken arm, she is somehow moving this. What a hero. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Composure is a 2. Oh, cramp. Okay. 2 2s and 4 4s.
Okay. 2 2s and
now
4
it
4s?
is
that ain't right.
2 2s and 4 4s. Sorry, 2
Nope,
2s and 2 4s. Sorry.
Okay, there we go.
And I am using my field kit, which is a +1, so one of the 4s can be a 5.
Okay, so you can succeed, but you will take some strain back.
Oh, God.
You take 2 strain back.
Oh, God, that puts me at 2 wounds +2 strain. Hero, Dr. Sanderson.
Despite the amazing technology that is this lava protective shield, it does eventually start to wear, and you see little flakes start to fly off, and maybe one of those like catches you. And we'll say like that's kind of starts singeing away, and then your arm starts to hurt. But you're able, I would say, to kind of create a pathway. You can see the sheriff has like raced over to his vehicle now, thanks to what you've done. And so I'm gonna go ahead and retaliate.
Dr. Sanderson looks very, very
there we go.
Stressed and wounded and like sucking air. I imagine she sounds fairly wheezing at this point.
So right as you are moving and you see the sheriff dodge and you get a couple of the shield that you've created like has broken through and little bits of whatever the material is start catching in your face and like kind of burning your skin here and there. The rest of you who can see, especially Chad, who's in a vehicle looking out, right? Chuck, you look through the driver's side window, then through the passenger side window of the van, and you can see this like almost like a backdraft inferno. There's just this fiery fireball just erupts from the cave, and it's going to engulf Annie. This is a kill attack. This is targeting the PC who acted most recently, which was you, and you're gonna need to do your athleticism test to try to dodge out of the way of this fiery inferno that unfortunately your now damaged shield isn't going to be as effective against.
I think this is it, folks. I think this is it.
Just roll well.
Got this.
And don't forget, before you go crazy, don't forget people can assist. They just put themselves at risk 'cause they
I
take
might
a little
assist
strain.
on this actually.
So you try to throw her out of the way, maybe just reach up and just like pull her to the ground or something. Okay. So that means an extra die for Melissa, and 4s counts as successes.
All right. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you again, Joe. So my athleticism is a 3. I rolled a 1, a 2, a 5, a 5, and a 6. So thanks to
5, 5.
Joe's extra die, I can negate both of the kill attacks that were coming my way and have the one success.
Absolutely. So this fiery inferno comes. You're still dealing with the flakes. Joe, you see it. Freaking Dr. Elias freaking Sherbert just dives and takes her to the ground right as the fire comes up, completely causing that little shield to just catch fire and get into a blaze at this point. But the good news is you are on the ground. You are still alive. Joe, we still have you to go. So what do you want to do here? Is like you just saved her life very clearly. What do you want to do?
How many police cars were there?
3.
All right.
There's 3 police cars.
I want to
then you
take
guys
one
have
of
2,
them.
so there's 5
I think there might be in better condition than our van.
Okay.
So I'm gonna continue with
You're
this.
gonna pick. Okay, you're gonna like maybe pick her up, and like the two of you are just gonna try to like rush to it together. Okay.
Yep.
I like it. All right.
Commandeer.
All right. What do you want to roll for this? You want to do?
Let's see.
So you can flavor it as like athleticism to try to just like you and Annie push there. It could be reasoning to try to like hotwire the thing really fast because you probably don't have the keys, right? Like,
I imagine they like kind of left him running. A lot of times they'll like leave him running. They just have the doors open.
Sure.
Okay. So I think it's more athleticism, which is my worst.
All right. I like it.
So
Okay.
we'll go for that.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Oh, God. There's not a lot of those rolls. That's 3 fumbles.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
My hero.
I think you're like, you've got her under your arm, you're running, the door slams, and like the two of you just like smash into the side of the truck or something. Okay, that's 3 straight to you. How did that, does that put you at a wound?
Yeah, that puts me a wound and 1 strain on the next track.
Okay, what do you think the wound is going to be? How do you want to?
I think my shoe melted to my foot.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
My God.
oh no.
Wow.
Absolutely awful. Like you, as the two of you are pushing through, again, there's still that kind of superheated dust around you. The two of you are pushing towards the vehicle, and like you can still get into the vehicle, that's fine. But like that last step, you feel it give, and then you feel this immense pain. Like you kind of throw Annie in, she slides over to the passenger side, and as you hop into the actual driver's side, you look back and you stepped in some kind of like puddle of like fiery mass. You're not sure what it is. You're not sure if it's lava or just something that just melted or whatever it might be. And you look at your shoe, and your shoe is just stuck to your foot now. Okay.
Ouch.
And let me do my retaliation. All right, this could be a scare. How are we doing on strain? I'm getting a lot
I
of
got
this
1.
2.
Anyone higher than 2? Okay, so this is going to target. It's going to target Chuck, Jeremy, Melissa. So it's going to be Chad. It's going to be Milton. It's going to be Annie. It's just a scare attack, but you feel the ground start to shake. You feel like the rumbling, like it's getting louder and getting worse. These aren't just isolated explosions of the environmental terrorists. You think that whatever they did might have triggered something even greater at this point. And you all are going to you're going to use your composure. So it's composure. It makes sense.
Okay.
Just
Don't
to
think I have
keep yourselves from
anything
getting-
extra on this. I don't think. I'm gonna roll this straight.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got nothing for that either.
Okay.
I rolled a 1, a 1, a 4, and a 5.
All right.
So I take 1 scared.
Okay, so you take 1 level of scare condition. It's not going to kill you. It just temporarily reduces your die pool for the rest of the scene. What about you, Jeremy?
We got 5, 4, 4, 3, but my composure is a 3.
Okay. So same thing for you. You take 1 point of scared because you got the 5 to succeed,
Mm-hmm.
but then you still got the 3 left over. So you take 1 level of scared. So again, all it is just a loss of 1 die. You don't take any harass. It's not going to kill you.
Okay.
And then Chuck,
Got a
I see
hit.
you got a success.
Yeah.
You're good, man. 1 hit,
Nice.
nothing negative. So you're keeping your cool. You're right by the van. Chad, I think you're in the Dodge Ram. And Chuck, you are basically in or right at the edge of the van. Then we've got Annie and Dr. Sherbert, who are inside one of the deputy vehicles, and only Jethro, who got blown away initially from one of the original like cloud explosions, is not in a vehicle. So I'm going to go to you, Jethro. You can take the first take the first action this round. What do you want to do, man?
Jethro's going to run up to the Dodge Ram and see that Chad is in it. Is that right?
Or yeah, he's like. Mm-hmm.
And when he's sitting in it, he's just going to leap in and booty bump him over, and be like, "Excuse me, son," as he like shoves him over into the passenger side because it's a bench seat, and then he's going to throw it in reverse and do a bootleg turn with it, knowing that he can do that as long as he gets the fulcrum to the right point, as it turns it enough and gives it enough gas with his mechanical engineering.
Awesome. You set up your role pretty well with your description. So yeah, use all of that. I heard fulcrum twice. It's the second time I've heard fulcrum. So you got your mechanical engineering. You're using your Dodge ramps. Your item's definitely going to help you. What do you want to do for attribute?
This is going to be athleticism because I'm
so it's just
pushing him out of the way, gunning it.
Yeah,
doing all that.
Okay. I love it. Go for it, man. I always love seeing the chuckle when people roll.
Yeah. So let's see. I got 1 hit. I rolled a hit, and I'm going to take, because I'm using my Dodge Ram, I'm going to upgrade that from a 1 to a 2. And then I've got 1 left over. So, okay. It's not as bad as I thought, because I thought I saw a lot of 2s. And this is my rank 1. So that's why I was laughing, because I thought I failed. But no, I got 1 miss.
Did I hear it correct? Okay.
I got 1 miss, 1 automatic hit. Those cancel each other out, and 1 hit.
Okay, so the fumble in the automatic cancels each other out. And so you got 1 hit left, you said? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to say that the two of you manage to, in the Dodge Ram, you peel away, and although like the entire area now is still covered in this superheated dust, it's very difficult to see. You're definitely putting distance now between yourselves, the two of you, in this mine entrance. However, that doesn't mean you're completely out of the scene yet. Let me do a little retaliation. All right, this is going to be harass. This is going to be against you, Adam.
Okay.
Most recent. This is going to be your composure. As you're driving, eventually you kind of push through some of the debris, and you see like right in front of you, like there is this big crack in the ground that you don't recall there being when you first drove onto this flattened area for the mine. And so you see it at the last second, and you're just trying to keep your composure and keep yourself from like cutting it and rolling the truck. So give me a composure test to defend.
All right. So that's going to be composure. Rolling here. And yikes. So that is 3 fumbles so far, but because I am in the Dodge Ram, I'm going to take one of those 2s and turn it into a 3. So just 2 fumbles.
Okay. So you're able, you don't cut the car, you don't roll, but at the same time, like you feel the truck just suddenly hit this horrible thump. You keep control of it, but in doing so, like maybe your arm gets like strained or pulled in the wrong direction, and you just feel like maybe your arm kind of get tugged a bit as you take your strain back. Okay. Who would like to go next? So 1 vehicle has started to get away. What about the rest of you? Who wants to go next?
I guess if I'm right next to Jethro, I may as well play my role as navigator, so to speak. I've still got the map that I was initially not allowed to drive because I was supposed to be keeping tabs on the map. So I'll just continue to do that. And he's just keeping a lookout for the path that he had already plotted. but like he's getting panicked and things are bouncing all over. So he'll take his piton out and just stab the map into the dashboard, so he doesn't have to worry about that.
Hey,
Shut the fuck up and drive, dude! God, what the fuck?
you're paying to get
so
it
go ahead.
repulsed.
Okay, make your roll.
All right.
While you're doing that, you hear like the radio crackle on. You hear just like Mary Linda, like, "Hey, just kind of want to check in, see how y'all doing, chat around." Stab it right into the bench.
All right, so I'll toss in my climbing equipment and my navigation.
Absolutely,
Nice.
both of those.
Nice.
Perfect sense. Yeah.
Okay, well, I've got a 4, and a 5. So I get 1 auto success, and I'll turn one of those 4s into a 5.
Absolutely. So that's 3 successes in total. Are you putting all of that towards your towards the threshold? I was assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. So you push through and you start to go back down on the decline towards the towards the the main road that you were weaving down from the lake. It's at this point that the ground finally stops shaking, and as the two of you in the Dodge Ram look back, you can see like there's this like swirling mass of like dust, like a dust cloud is blackened here and there, but the ground has stopped shaking. Those of you in that cloud still, you realize that like also the ground has stopped shaking. Your vehicles are running again. You look and you can see like this little bit of like this trickle, like this slow moving trickle of lava coming down like the mining tunnel, but it's moving so slowly that it's not actually going to really affect any of you guys. But it does seem like the explosions have stopped, the ground has stopped, and you guys have in fact like overcome the threshold, meaning like you're all in your cars, different cars, you could drive away at this point.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So as you regroup down by where both Chad and Jethro managed to kind of push through, all of you can go ahead and recover a strain. So you can take a deep breath, get a strain back, and
And
then
the scared
you see
clears as well for the end of this.
Scared clears. Yep.
Nice.
And as you are back by the road, you see all the cars one by one, your vehicles, the deputy vehicles, like 1 or 2 start coming. You can see some of the deputies, the sheriff, they survive, but not all of them has. And like the sheriff kind of window down, face you could see covered in like soot. And you can tell the cowboy hat he was wearing has been singed, like doesn't even have the glasses on anymore because it looks like they were broke. And he's just like, "What in the hell was that? What? That ain't that was more than just some bomb going off. What the hell's happening?"
That is what we tried to explain to you, that there is also some seismic activity and some volcanic activity that is occurring, and we should probably evacuate the town.
"You're damn right we got to evacuate the town. Why didn't y'all say something like that?" And then guns it, and you see the Bronco like drive off back in the direction of town.
And he just looks to Elias like, did we not try to explain this to him?
Dude,
I think we
fuck
did.
that guy.
You got a box cutter? I need to get my shoe off.
Oh dear. Oh, that looks mighty awful. No wonder you were driving so quickly. You literally have a lead foot now as you've been driving us to safety. I appreciate your assistance, though. I'm not sure I could have done most of that with a broken arm.
No problem. I'm just in a lot of pain.
It's fine. Let me take a look at this.
I'll put my foot up.
See, it's encased in metal. Did I hear that right?
My shoe melted to my foot because I like stepped in lava or something.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. All right. I've seen enough here. That's not appropriate footwear anymore, and I'll give him a ticket.
I thought you were gonna like get a chainsaw and just cut it off.
One way to solve this problem.
So you cite him for not having proper uniform attire, representative of National Geological Survey. Okay. You guys know that was pretty alarming considering the things that were coming out of that mine. It can't have just been like them, whoever was inside setting off some mining charges. Like it's getting worse and worse. That is just like And it's just the tip of the iceberg. What is it you guys want to do next?
Did he say? So he said like eco terrorists. Did he say like the name of who they were, like their organization or anything? Or
He did not. He just called them eco terrorists.
okay.
I think their name is dead now.
Well, I'm
You
hoping
didn't see
there's
anyone
not
running
more
out.
of them, like doing other stuff.
If they are eco terrorists, and if they were responsible for making the volcano volcane, I don't think that aligns with what we are supposed to be doing. You know, stopping them. We're not. We should
Right.
just.
It's not in our job description to like make sure that the terrorists don't win. So like we just, move and we let people know. And
Yeah.
then
We
You know-
let the mayor know our findings as if
Yeah.
she needed additional scientific evidence of this, but we make sure she's aware and is evacuating accordingly. That I believe that's following procedure
Yeah.
to ensure that the local authorities initiate a evacuation as soon as possible.
Hey, should we wait to radio her until we're like the first ones headed out of town?
I think
That's
we should
not a
tell
bad
her
idea.
now, perhaps in case she needs additional. I think perhaps one look at us, and if her mind wasn't made up, it should then be made up, and then we can keep on driving. Maybe.
We gotta let everyone know.
Agreed, Elias. We should make sure that the mayor is confirm that she is going to mandate an evacuation, and then we participate in said evacuation.
Yeah, she's probably got like a radio or something to let everyone know. They
Okay.
got like, I forget what year this is.
1997, a glorious year, which was not one,
Ah.
but two volcano movies that came out.
Okay. I was 1 year old.
Thanks.
You know what, Joe? Take a wound.
Oh God, that kills me.
So I think we want to find
so you guys-
Mayor Linda, like wherever we thought Mayor Linda would
Okay.
be when we're down.
You know that they have a parade going on, but you know that she runs a little coffee shop down on Main Street. You also know that the sheriff just freaked the hell out, so who knows what he's going to do.
Mhm.
Do you guys want to try to go find the mayor? Is that the idea?
Yeah. Is there?
Yeah.
I don't know what the equivalent of like emergency like notifications would be.
You guys got what's it called, walkie talkies from her last time,
Mhm.
and I think she said like stay off 7 because that's like the official like sheriff stuff, and she'd be on 5. So you could and like you just heard, I would say both Chad and Jethro heard the mayor before Chad decided to stab and essentially kill his walkie. But you guys could just contact her on radio. You totally could.
Yeah, I think we'll call.
We'll do that.
Hey,
Okay.
Mayor Linda.
Oh, hey, hello. This is Mayor Linda. Who was speaking?
This is Jethro. We've got some activity on that volcano, and it is our advice to you that you
Jethro
evacuate
who?
town. Jethro Cunningham.
She wants to talk to Chad.
Here, Chad, and then he hands it over to Chad.
Hi, this is Chad. We just saved your sheriff's life. He's running away now from a
Oh.
terrible volcano. It's like super serious, and you need to evacuate people right now because I can't save a whole town. I could do a lot, but I can't save a whole town.
Could you save me, Chad?
Walked right into that one.
In the background, you hear if that means evacuation, we'll come get you. Just evacuate the damn town.
Yeah, of course. That's like our prime objective right now. Totally. So you get
where
the
are you?
We
And you can
are-
hear her twirling her hair. By the way, I don't know how.
You'll hear me yell over the back like, "Oh, that's okay, Chad. You go to her. I'll go get her kids. Where are they at?"
God, no. Oh God. No, just we're coming to you like as fast as we can. So like if you could get the other stuff started, that would be great.
Well, I can get I can get the evacuation started in town. That's no problem. But like, we got to get someone up to the folks living up on the mountains on the slope. They the ones that didn't come down for the parades. They don't know. We got to let them know.
Fire up a damn flare or something. We can't take the time to drive all the way up there.
We're gonna let
I
the
don't know
sheriff
why
know
I
about that
stopped
right
with his
now.
accent.
I bet that was his first thought to go take care of that. He's a good sheriff.
Roll a composure test to see if this bullshit, if this convinces her. Yeah, she'll think.
No. Okay. 6, 4, 4, 3, 3, and my composure's a 3.
6, 4, 4, 3, 3. Did you roll 5?
Oh, 6. Right? No, 6, 4, 3, 3. I apologize.
Okay, no worries. Okay, and your composure's a 3.
Yeah.
You said.
The main thing is I had one good roll and 2 3s, and my composure's a 3.
Okay. So this conversation continues for like a good 10 minutes. It's like you go back and forth and back and forth. And so maybe, do you want to succeed or do you want to fail? Because you can either succeed but take 2 strain from the frustration and the annoyance of this conversation, or you can and she'll believe you that the sheriff is going to help the people up on the mountain, or you can fail, take only 1 strain. The conversation ends more quickly, and she doesn't believe you that the sheriff is taking care of that.
I think it makes more sense that I fail, in all fairness. I don't think that's going to sound convincing.
Okay.
If nothing else, maybe not because Chad's failing, but she knows the sheriff.
Yeah, and maybe that's what it is. She's like, I just can't trust him. My mama's up on that mountain. My babies are up on that mountain. I need someone I can trust. I need someone to save them. I told you, their data isn't around anymore, Chad. I can't get up there. I'm stuck on Main Street. I gotta organize the evacuation of the town, please.
Yeah, I heard Dr. Sherbert say that's what we're going to do, so that's what we're going to do.
Thank you so much, Chad.
Please get the evacuation started.
When you find them, just tell them we've got a special password, okay? So and they'll know. Just tell them that Mama sent you, and then say banana, because that's the key phrase, and they'll know.
Okay. Oh God. No. Oh no. Not these kids. No.
Okay. Sorry, we're making some holler references here. Okay, so
banana.
So you go ahead, you hang up with her. She's done. So you guys don't have to do what she said, by the way. You can do whatever the hell you want. You could let her.
Elias said we were going to go save the kids, so at least Annie and Elias are going to save the kids.
Oh God.
I wouldn't feel right.
I would feel okay.
I already pushed an old man into a lake, like a lake today, so gotta offset that.
Are we going with them, Chad?
Fine, let's go save her stupid fucking kids.
Yeah, well, there comes a time in a man's life when you got to do things that he doesn't want to do.
It's like every day, Jethro.
Yep, that time comes often. Didn't say it only happened once.
I'm still in the stolen
like he
police
doesn't say
cruiser,
anything
so
after
I'm
that.
flipping lights on and gunning it.
Just random sirens in the background.
Yeah.
Perfect. Catch up.
Okay, so you guys want to go up the mountain and try to save her kids?
No, but we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be heroes. Why
Okay.
did I steal that accent?
So you guys turn around, and instead of going down the mountain, you go up the mountain. You go past where Lake Hamilton was. You start veering all the way around it to where some of the cabins are up on the slopes. All the while, you can see the sky overhead is getting it's like the worst thunderstorm you've ever seen. The clouds are just getting black. Lightning is beginning to to threaten here and there. The sounds of thunder crackle. You see all these different trees that almost seem to have just like died, like just straight up died. They've kind of withered and kind of blackened and twisted and gnarled and just fell, where that shouldn't be something that takes, that takes as little time as it did with them. Once or twice you can see like a cabin in the distance, like a little bit of flame on it here and there. You can see it kind of up. And you look around and you can see that there's one main road for a bit that's paved, but then that eventually turns into dirt road. And then there's all these different like blind turns that go off into these different driveways here and there. There's like numbers, etc. And I'll assume that she gave you a number, like a house number where you're going. And as you turn up the route, up the hidden drive, like you can see like there's eventually a gate, this like rusted red gate, and it says no trespassing, intruders will be shot. It says it like right on the gate of the driveway where you're supposed to go rescue Mayor Linda's mama and babies. What do you guys want to do?
I'm in a cop car. I've got the guard on the front probably, so just ram the gate.
Perfect.
That's exactly what you do. You ram through it. It explodes, like it just kind of flies this way, flies that, does nothing to your vehicle, and eventually, like you make it out to this kind of flattened area. You can see pretty much a log cabin off to your left, and then there's like a gravelly area for parking off to the right. There is like one really, really, really old looking truck, like something from the 50s that is like parked off to the side. And you can see that the lake is far behind the cabin, and it's like you can kind of see it through some trees and such, and there's like a slope kind of down towards it. And you don't immediately see anyone other than that truck. What do you guys do?
We need to go gather the children and the mother, right?
Yeah.
Annie will kind of get out of the passenger side of the vehicle, and she'll just kind of run up to the front door and kind of bang on it.
You run up to the front door, you bang on it once, you bang on it twice, you maybe look back at the rest, and then when you go to hit with like the third one, you realize your hand keeps going, and the door is open, and you can see there's a rifle pointed right at your face. And there, behind that rifle, is this old woman. She's got to be in her 70s, like white hair, flannel, clear flannel and denim. She's got like, you can tell her skin looks like leather. It's like a catcher's mitt kind of thickness to it. And she just says, "What are you doing on my property? You better get off before I blow your head clean off your shoulders, young lady."
Does this look like the lady that was on the lake shooting at the people?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the same person.
Or your daughter sent us to get you and her children. There is an emergency, and we need to evacuate you right this minute. You need to come with us and gather the children.
From the truck, I yell, "Banana!"
Why you got some crazy boy in your vehicle yelling banana?
Your daughter said that your children would know what that means. She established a safety code word, and she looks back to Milton and kind of gives a thumb up. A safety code word in case anyone ever needed. Will you just tell the children bananas, and they'll know what to do?
They're not here.
Where are they?
And like she kind of looks at you like, "I sent them down by the lake now that I shot that stupid son of a bitch jet skier. It's safe for them to go swimming now."
You need to come with us then.
I don't even know who you are. Why are you? I'm not. Get off my property. How'd you even get on my property? Don't you know how to read? I shoot trespassers.
Okay, this is where Annie goes to die. Annie is going to. This is a 70-year-old woman. She's going to like grab the gun out of her hand and like grab the other wrist. Just be like, we do not have time for this shit.
Oh God! No!
With your broken arm.
Oh God!
No, like my one arm is in a sling.
Test to try to grab it fast.
I have a 3 in athleticism, and I've got nothing.
Oh, rip Annie. Oh my goodness gracious.
I mean, if anyone had helped me, that could have. I've got 4 3s and a 6.
4 3s and a 6.
Sorry,
Okay.
4 4s. 3. Man, my words tonight. 3 4s and a 6.
Yeah, that's totally different than 4 3s and a 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. 3
So
4s
you
and a
pass.
6.
You got a straight up pass with no
I
fails.
did get a
So
straight
you
up pass.
grab the gun, you yank it out of her hands, and just what? How dare you?
We do not have the
She-
time for your bullshit.
She rears back to
Yeah.
throw a punch, but
Sure.
she's like a 75-year-old woman, so it's really slow. You hear the bones like cracking, and you're able to dodge out of the way fast enough. And she kind of stumbles out onto the porch, and now all of you can see her, right? And so she's just looking around like, what the hell's going? And right then you guys hear the sounds of like the largest thunder crack you've ever heard in your lives, unless you've been to like another place where a volcano erupts, because that's exactly what's happening. Is those of you like, you look around and feel the ground just suddenly shake. You look up to the peak of the mountain and you can see like erupting out of it is just this explosion of rock and smoke and debris goes flying up and like kind of and basically raining bits of like giant shards of rock this way and that and this way and that. And we're going to go into the finale, everybody. So this is the finale. What that means is that there are a couple extra little rules that we get to play with. What I'll say is the first person who dies is allowed to take. Normally, you wouldn't be able to if you die like really fast, you can take over the old lady. Normally, you don't get to, but this could take a little while. All right, so
Annie walks into her shotgun.
Well, that's what I was gonna do. Is like after you get shot in the face, I figured you're gonna die, but you survived. Okay, so a couple different rules that are in here now. There's the final girl. Basically, if one of you is the last person standing, you get to roll with a bunch of bonus dice. There's also like you can sacrifice. There's an ultimate sacrifice where if you feel like that's it for you, you're done, you can choose to voluntarily sacrifice yourself. Describe how you go out, how that helps everybody else, and what that'll do is it'll advance the threshold by twice the number of wounds you have. So you have 2 wounds, it basically advance at 4, which is like a huge advancement. And then there's this other thing where you can essentially avenge people, where if somebody dies before they're able to sacrifice, you can still get like a small little bonus from them as well. And so those are some of the toys you get to play with in the finale. As we have gone into full eruption, the kids are missing. This crazy old woman has no idea who you are. The kids are down by a lake that you all know is like boiling and acidic and can't be good for them at all. And they probably need help. And
You're so dead.
Yeah. And the volcano just erupted.
Elias is booking it towards the lake, yelling banana, 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 banana the whole time.
Okay. Are you running or are you driving? Are you driving the sheriff's truck? Because you can drive it down there. It's like Flintstone stuff. Yeah. So you drive a truck and you're like off-roading down, and you're like trying to weave between some of the trees and such because it's a slope that's covered in different trees and debris. Mm-hmm. You see the lake is getting closer and closer. You can see like there's like a floating boat out there that's still halfway sunk. You can see the floating platform here and there. Give me a test as you race down by yourself, just racing down this. However you want to flavor it, but you're driving and you're trying to avoid, running face first into one of these trees.
You like composure because it's driving. Like
just keep your cool. Turn,
not freaking out.
Okay. Absolutely.
Say that.
Okay.
Do a roll here.
All right.
1 hit, 2 fumbles.
Okay. 1 hit and 2 fumbles. So I should also point out to everybody, we're in the finale. We have there's a higher threshold for success. So in order to succeed on a test now, you actually have to roll 2 hits to succeed. If
Oh,
you
boy.
fail, if you can't, yeah. So like in this case, with 1 hit and 2 fumbles, you're almost making it. You're shifting, you're turning, and then finally you clip the side of a tree right as you're about to emerge onto the flattened area where her dock is, and the vehicle just suddenly spins, and you start doing this like 180 spin, and it kind of tumbles a bit, and then you find yourself like on the side. The vehicle's like on the side. You slide up. You see these 2 kids that are like at the end of the dock, and you can see like they're holding towels. They've got their like swim trucks on, and they're like looking down at the water, like quizzically. They're not sure what to do as you slide up, shouting "banana, banana, banana." Take 1 point of strain.
Okay.
How are you
Okay.
doing there, Elias?
I've got 2 wounds. That was my first strain on the last track.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Okay.
That's twinsies, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a kill attack. It's going to target the PC who acted most recently. So this case is going to be Dr. Elias Sherman.
These children are gonna get to watch an old man die.
You're screaming, banana, banana, banana. You see these 2 kids, they gotta be like 10 and 8. They turn around, they look really confused. They're thinking about jumping in the water, but they haven't yet. And they see this this deputy vehicle just tumble down the slope. And then inside, you smell gas. And then you see everything suddenly light up inside. You need to roll an athleticism test to scramble out of this before it explodes.
Okay.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is a kill attack too.
And that's my worst.
Oh no.
Roll well.
Oh boy.
I was rooting for Sherbert too.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
3 fumbles and 1 hit.
Oh.
So what are your last words? Like as like you see one of the kids, like you see maybe there's like a 10-year-old boy. I think it's a 10-year-old boy and like maybe an 8-year-old girl. I think that was from definitely not Dante's Peak. They start racing over. The boy sees you and he's like coming over and you're like banana, banana, banana. What's the last thing you say before this vehicle explodes and kills Sherbert?
I'm friends with your mom.
Explodes like a freaking mushroom. Immediately after it, the last thing you see is this boy's face. He's just like, huh? He just sort of stops and makes a huh face, and then gets blown back a little bit by the explosion. All of you up by the cabin, you hear and see this mushroom cloud in the exact same place where this truck was. Joe, you can go ahead, since you just died right off the bat. If you want to play Old Babel, go right ahead. Just put together a quick poll. You can play the old lady. That's fine.
Okay.
Normally, if you're watching this, that's not how it's normally played. You're out, but he died super fast, so we got one.
Oh.
Sure. I'll just keep the same stats.
It makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
One old person.
She's
for
an
another
old,
person.
grumpy woman. Yeah, take the gun or something like that as your item, maybe. All right.
Okay.
Who's next? You're seeing rocks getting shot out of the top of the mountain that are about to you see them careening down. One of them lands right in the lake. You see this huge splashes. A few of you maybe are standing at the edge of the parking, like that gravel parking lot. You looking down, you see the flames from the deputy's vehicle, and then you see one of these giant rocks just suddenly explode into the lake here and there, and then others are flying this way and that. It's just a matter of time before they continue to rain down. What do you guys want to do?
We got to get them kids, as Jethro is going to attempt to do the same thing that Elias failed at. He's going to put his Dodge Ram into...
The Dodge Ram. Okay. Chad, do you want to stay in the Dodge Ram or do you want to get out before he drives down?
Oh god, well I don't want. Yeah, because I don't want to
We
be
got
on
room in the
foot.
van.
Okay, no, I'm in the Dodge Ram.
You sure about it?
Okay. Do you want to assist him? Do you want to assist him? Since you're in the Ram, if you wanted to assist him, like you could, Jeremy.
If you can afford the strain.
You don't have to.
I think I automatically injure myself if I do, which seems like a bad idea.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
so
probably a bad idea.
Adam, go ahead and roll your 4 dice. Got your Dodge Ram, of course.
Got my Dodge
You
Ram.
can use your machinery thing because you know what your vehicle
Mechanical
can
engineering. Okay, all right.
take. Yep.
So yeah, I know to avoid that particular hill, looks like it crests too high, bottom out.
I know your mom.
All right. So got 2 successes
All right.
and 1 fumble.
Okay, so that's 1 strain. The 2 successes will let you pass.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Plus, you
You
used your
will take
item
one
and your
strain.
expertise. So,
Oh, wait. Then in that
Oh, yeah,
case,
yeah.
I'm going to take that item and turn that 4 into a 5. So now 3 successes, 1 fumble. So that would cancel out that strain, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Play it that way.
Nice.
All right. So you guys get down. You see this fiery, the fiery mass that was once the deputy's Bronco. You see like this little boy is kind of getting up, and he's just like, "Hello, sir." He's like calling in, like "Mama's friend," and you can see this little girl over by
Bananas.
the dock is just like crying and confused as behind her giant rocks land into this acidic lake and start throwing water left and right. That's what you see, and I'm gonna roll retaliation, obviously. Okay. All right. This is going to target... Oh, God. Another kill attack, guys. They're coming fast and furious. This is going to be targeting PC Arthur recently, so Jethro.
Okay.
Okay. Jethro's going to be your athleticism. Do you think you get out to try to help the kids?
Yes, of course. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna run over there and I'm just gonna say nanners.
So as you're running and you're saying nanners, we're looking, like the camera turns and we see his face and he's like nanners, but what he doesn't see is above him there's a giant rock careening down from the top of the volcano that's about to hit him. So go ahead and roll an athleticism test to see if you can get out of the way.
We're all just going to final destination ourselves around these kids.
This is something
Dead cars everywhere.
that Elias was trying to do, and I'm doing it for him. So I guess I'm going to be avenging the fallen.
hey.
Yes, thank you. That's true. Yes,
Oh.
the rule is that so the way this works, if one of your allies dies in the finale before they're able to do the sacrifice thing, which is what happened to Joe, that means that the rest of you at any point throughout the rest of this scene can get a free assist from him. You just tell us something that you learn from Sherbert, right? That helps you in this situation. And you get an assist from him for free.
I learned to say, "I'm your mother's friend."
Oh God!
Oh,
So stupid.
these kids are going to be so fucked up if they survive.
They are.
They survive.
They are going to be.
Mama, don't get any more friends.
Why do your friends keep dying at us, Mama?
It's like
running
for
at us
me,
and exploding?
that's right up there with the dead wives thing. I'm your mama's friend.
I'm your dead wife.
What was the test, Jeff?
It is athleticism.
Okay, because if it were anything else, that would have been 4 fumbles, but now it's 2.
Nice.
Okay, you've got 2 fumbles. Do you have any hits?
No,
Oh.
it
Okay.
would have been 4 fumbles out of 4 dice, and now it's just 2 because.
Okay.
Oh,
Is it a kill
Sadly,
attack
that was
though?
a kill attack.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you got-
Did
you get one-
2 wounds?
You got one success though.
Roll the
from,
5th dice.
Yeah. So what did you roll? Just go through this again. What was your roll results? Just tell
I
us
got
the numbers
2
of the die.
I got 2 2s and 2 1s.
Okay.
But
2
you should
2s, 2
roll
1s.
5 dice because you took the
Roll a
assist
5th
for
die.
Avenge the Fallen.
Oh, I see. Yeah, assist. Okay.
He's in pretty rough shape though with 2 2s, 2 1s. That's not great.
Well, that's the 6.
All right.
Okay. So what is your athleticism score?
1.
Okay. So that means 2s don't mean anything. And do you have any items or anything that you might be able to use here?
No, I only have my Dodge Ram and my shotgun. So
Okay, so you don't want to use the shotgun. You were just firing. Your mama's.
I mean, if it made sense, sure, but I don't think it makes
I'll give you the Dodge Ram because the Dodge Ram helped you slide down here.
Okay.
The Dodge Ram would take one of the ones. You can use one of the ones that get
Yeah,
up to
turn that
2.
into 2. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate this post roll.
Then
help.
you're left. What you're left with is a 6, which is a hit.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, in this right in this scene, it takes 2 hits to pass on a test. So you're going to fail, but at the very least, the 6 can cancel that 1, and that means you're going to take 1 wound instead of 2. Can you survive 1 wound?
Wound, yes. 1 wound, yeah.
Okay. That's your second wound?
So
that's my second wound, yeah.
Okay, so you will survive. You can flavor it however you want, but basically you're running, and then we see that giant rock that's careening down just plummet right into where the deputy's vehicle was, causing like another chain reaction of explosion. And you're running, and then the explosion happens. So you just kind of get thrown like you're in a Marvel movie, just getting thrown off to the side, sliding around on the earth as you're yelling to help this kid. But the good news is that you're able to like shake it off and get up. What do you think your wound is from this?
I'm trying to think. A piece of shrapnel from the truck would have gone into a body part. Let me see. Random body part here.
Okay.
Piece of shrapnel would have gone into my elbow, my left elbow.
Okay. So you have like, oh God. Okay. So Adam is gone. So Milton, you're still alive somehow, amazingly. Chad, do you want to go next? You're right here seeing all this happen. Do you want to take the next action?
You ran out there, grabbed him. Like, I think part of Chad's action is like literally trying to grab them as best as possible. Like maybe like affixing part of his climbing gear to some part of the truck so they have something to hold on to, because at this point it's wrecked. But for the most part, just like pulling them in the truck. Can you drive? Or do I need to drive?
Can you drive?
The 10-year-old's just like, I know how to drive. I can drive.
Ooh,
honest.
No, but he's pulling them in, like just trying to hold.
Just
hold
like
on
Mario Kart.
Hold on this, Jethro.
Okay.
You look like
I
shit,
can drive
Jethro.
one-handed. Damn it!
All right, fine. I guess I'll just like navigate. But I think for now, like the main action is like literally like chucking kids into there, making like makeshift seatbelts with the climbing gear.
Okay. What are you angling for a test? What do you want to do?
I think more for it's like he's physically chucking them in to cut down on the time.
So athleticism?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure, absolutely. So you're wrangling them in with athleticism. Any items or anything that you can use?
I'm trying to angle for using the climbing gear to like create some like at least something to grip onto or hold on to.
We were saying they were bench seats, right? So like maybe it's not just bench seats. Maybe it's one of those like we don't really use the seat belts anymore. It's like it's the 90s, you know. So like it might be an older one, and so you're getting
basically
some
I'm giving them oh shit handles.
Yeah.
That's what my grandma called them.
Or you just stab pythons.
I'm imagining an 8-year-old with like a bungee cord.
All right. Okay. Hold on to this, and then here's the piton. If things go really bad, just stab it into the dashboard and hold on tight. He's gonna yell at you, but it's dashboard. You're awesome. Kid, you're cool.
You're cool too. And somewhere, Linda is just like, I sure hope he's all right. Chad'll take care of my boy.
Your mom sucks, but you're cool. He wouldn't say that. Okay, that's a pretty lucky roll. I wish I had my camera here. So I've got 2 6s, a 5, and a 4.
Oh, phenomenal. Okay. Did you want to use your one-time assist from Sherbert?
I guess I almost want to save that.
That means
I didn't call it.
It's up
to be
you.
fair. I didn't call it in advance.
Okay. But you did use climbing equipment, so the 4 becomes a 5, so then it's all successes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, good call. All right, so you got 4 successes. That's phenomenal. So the 2 will immediately pass. And then you've got 2 more successes that can continue to advance the threshold. So what I'll say is, like, you get them situated. Everyone gets back in the vehicle, and you start driving. Do you try to drive back up the slope? Or do you, like, just stay...
it's time to get out of here.
Just drive... Yeah, you drive around the lake and trying to find your way to the road at that point. Okay. So I'll say that's what you guys are doing. So you guys are driving away and you're making it back towards the lake. You're not quite back to where you were earlier in the day when you were expecting the lake because you're on the far side of it, but you're weaving around it. Okay. All right, so that was your turn. So reaction. So now the volcano is gonna go effectively. This is gonna be harass. This is gonna target you, Jeremy. PC Optimus recently. Is also going to be your athleticism. So maybe what happens is, like, at some point on the way down, and just throughout all the hubbub, like one of the doors has gotten loose and it's like flying off, and so you're driving, and like you see like Jethro's like hard turning it and weaving here and there as explosions come down from these rocks that are raining, and he's just twisting and turning. And at one point, since like the kids are between you and him in the middle, you almost go flying out of the truck. So give me an athleticism test to stay in the truck to keep from flying out of it as he's trying to swerve this thing.
Okay. Well, I'm going to follow my own advice that I gave the kids and step another piton into his dash because I just want to piss off Jethro as much as possible.
Why don't you have like one of those, like, what is it called, the bandoliers with him? Just
Yeah, because he had like the goofy.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to use the assist?
I think I will. Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to get that lucky again.
What memory of Sherbert comes to your memory here that helps you in this moment?
He's going to tell the mayor that Dr. Sherbert saved the kids because he was real big on that.
Okay. So you hear. So maybe like as you're right before the door flies open, like you're on the walkie, and you're just saying, I got him, and like you just hear the kids go like, Mama, and then you're like, Dr. Sherbert saved him, and then the sudden turn, and then you start to go flying out. Okay,
so
go for it.
I need to give him the credit instead of me. All right, it's athletics though, which is good for me.
Good, yeah.
Okay. Ooh, okay, that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6.
Okay. Well, the 4 is a success.
Okay.
Because of the assist. The 3 you can turn into a 4 because of your pitons. So that means you got 3 successes. And would you say your athleticism was?
1.
Okay, so you've got 3 successes. You could take one of them to cancel out, and then you pass with the other 2.
Okay.
So what does it look like as you nearly go flying out of the truck and manage to stay? What does it look like?
I think he does like almost like fall out, and at one point like one hand's on the piton, one hand like is desperately grabbing at the towel that one of the brats had wrapped around himself, selfishly pulling himself in via the kid who's holding onto his own handle.
And like maybe your feet at once or twice like drag across the ground as like you almost fall out and you just climb back in. I love it. Okay. Up by the cabin. We'll say that Milton, Annie, and then old Mabel, which is who Joe will be playing for the remainder of the finale. The 3 of you are able to see the catastrophe down there, but then you see the truck speeding away. So you know that at least somebody survived. You don't. So what are the 3 of you doing up here? As you still hear the cacophony above, and you know like this thing's exploding. You guys got to get the hell out of here fast.
Is it just the truck up here then now?
Or the
There's
van?
the really old truck and the van.
Okay.
And her really and Mabel's really old truck. Your really old truck, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should just evacuate because everything here looks very not safe.
Yes, Mabel, will you
I'm with
listen
ya.
to me and get in the damn vehicle?
Okay.
Well said. All right, who wants to try to drive? Are you guys all trying to just clamber into the van? Is that the idea? Okay, who's gonna drive the van?
I can drive. She's gonna put on like huge, really thick like glasses.
Annie looks to Milton. Please drive.
My hands.
I got it. Move over.
Okay.
Oh.
So Mabel gets into the vehicle right as exploding through right as exploding through your cabin, Mabel. There is this like wash of lava that just like sweeps down and through. You see it like just kind of push and pour through like the windows and kind of knock over a door. It's just like this force that just won't be stopped. You got a handful of feet, but you gun into reverse, 3-point turn it really fast. You start to drive. Okay, so give me a test to drive this thing out while you're being chased by lava and down this narrow, blind path to get back to the main rocky road.
Okay. I always feel like driving's kind of composure, just holding it together while you're paying attention, not freaking out.
Flavor it however you feel like flavoring it. Yeah, sure.
So I got 2 questions.
Yeah, man.
Question 1, could I let Mabel borrow one of my items to help her with this composure test? Would it be an assist?
You would assist. Like it would.
Yeah.
It would be mechanically. It would be an assist. You would take a strain, and then Mabel would get the benefits of it.
And if I take my 3rd strain on my last bar, do I explode?
No. Third strain, you're fine. It's the fourth. That's when you explode. Yeah.
You're very, very close.
Okay, so
very close.
Yeah, it's very close. Yeah. So Joe, you get an extra die, and you count 4 as successes on this. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just give you a swig of my flask. Calm your nerves.
Very useful for driving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's a safety feature.
Go for it, Joe.
Assist. It didn't roll.
Uh-oh.
Why didn't it roll?
Joe broke it.
I don't know. Joe made a nice fancy foundry macro. If you hop into Discord, you can get it if you're a foundry user. Unfortunately, it just broke. So
it did just break.
You might not want it now. I'm not really
what is it doing?
This works.
I wonder if Here, I'm going to try one more time. Okay. I had to reload my foundry.
Okay.
Okay. 3 hits, 2 fumbles.
Okay. So you need 2 successes to pass to get you out of here. So you want to do that, which leaves you with two fumbles and 1 hit. You can cancel one of those fumbles, but it does still mean you're going to take 1 strain.
I think. Can I just take 2 strain and throw it all at?
Absolutely. Yeah,
I'll do that.
For sure.
Look at you with a brand new character.
Yeah. I was going to start it with 1 wound.
New character smell.
Yeah. I was starting with 1 wound, and the wound was elderly.
That's great, man. Okay, so you gun it down your own driveway. You lament the destroyed gate that your last character broke, and now you're driving over top of. You get onto the road and you start weaving down that treacherous, like the dirt road before you're actually to the pave. So we have 2 different vehicles. One of them's racing around the lake. One of them's racing down from the mountain, and we see explosions all over the place as these different rocks come raining down. And it is retaliation time. So this is going to be a kill attack. This is going to be on whoever acted most recently. So this is going to be Joe. And then this is going to be your reasoning. So Joe, I think what's going to happen is like let's see. So you see like right as you're weaving and driving down, like you see like this massive explosion in front of you as one of these huge volcano bombs. These like I can't remember what they're called. They're like volcanic bombs. Just erupts in front of you, and you see it kind of scatters like fire left and right. Branches start falling over top of it, and there's just so much debris you can't even really see as the smoke and the dust kind of kicks up, and fire is now beginning to just pour over the trees. And so you're trying to find your way through, like, where's the path down? And so it's just so hard to see. So it's going to be a reasoning test.
All right.
To try to do this, and this is a kill attack, so this could do wounds to you.
I got 1 hit, 1 fumble.
1 hit and 1 fumble. Okay, so you should use that hit to cancel out the fumble because you need 2 successes to pass, and you should just take the 1 wound. And because from the fail.
I will do that.
So maybe as you're driving through, like the smoke's getting in your way, and you're just going super fast. Maybe something suddenly pierces the windshield in front of you, and it just kind of like gets you or something like that. So it could be a branch, it could be some other debris. And then you burst through this sort of blockade of smoke and debris and branches, but you don't go through it unscathed. Okay.
Honestly, I kind of rattle around and like hit my head on the side, just like a gash.
Oh, that works too. Yeah, so you got this bit. Well, be careful, man. When old people bang their heads, like it bleeds for like 3 days. So yeah. Okay. All right. So I think left to go, I think is the top. I think Annie still needs to go, and I think Milton still needs to go. You're in the vehicle. You're driving down. You bursted through this blockade. What are the 2 you doing? Is you see again everything's raining down. The ground is shaking. Lightning strikes are hitting the tallest of trees. You see fire beginning to erupt everywhere. What do you 2 want to do?
Do you have anything, Melissa? If not,
I was gonna do a dumb thing. Because like most of my items aren't necessarily going to work, but I'm thinking that our driver needs a good set of directions, and the best place for me to give said directions would be to like get to like a higher view in the van. So I want to try to like be up and be able to kind of shout directions from a little bit of a higher vantage point.
Maybe you guys have a skylight in the van and you can like stick your head out.
Yes, that sounds
My
great.
dad had one of these like in the 80s. He had like an old work van, like this big white work van, and there was like a skylight in it. And because he won the lottery, he won he got like $100 or something. And so like he just put he just sort of souped up his van. It's kind of creepy now that I say this out loud. But yeah, you're gonna shove your head up through.
I am going to.
Yeah. Okay.
I would like to say that this requires composure or reasoning because I'm trying to provide a path. So like left, then right, then watch out for the tree, then hard. Like that's my argument.
So pick whichever one of those you want. You know, I don't usually argue too much, so either one of those is fine.
All right, and I don't really have anything else that helps. Okay, so I rolled, my reasoning is a 1. I rolled a 1, a 2, a 6, and a 6. So I am going to take the strain to get the 2 successes that I need.
Okay. And so you see a very clear path forward as sloping down between the trees off to like the north. You can see that same sort of like downpour of lava is continuing to drape down the side of the mountain. It's utterly obliterating every tree, piece of debris, rock it covers, and it's starting to sweep down. And you notice that if Mabel kind of keeps in the same direction on the path, you're going to come in contact with it. So you just like redirect, and you're off-roading now, but at the very least you're off-roading like further to the south. And it's like everything's getting bumpy and crazy, and that's kind of maybe throwing you a little bit. You're getting like dust kicked up into your eyes, and maybe that's where the strain comes from. Okay, fantastic. You guys are moving along. You guys might succeed. Retaliation. It's going to be harass. It's going to be on who's got the most wounds.
2.
Okay.
Oh.
2.
Okay.
Wait.
Everybody in the van, and also Jethro. All of you are going to take this harass attack. And you're all going to use athleticism as the ground suddenly ruptures. Like you see this massive crack just ruptures across, and that kind of sends your vehicles like hurtling off to the side. You're almost careening on 2 wheels for a while, and you're trying to keep your balance. So all of you, with the exception of Chad, because he's awesome, which is why Mayor Linda loves him, have to roll athleticism tests to keep yourselves from taking harass. Chuck, you can't fail this, man.
Can you assist on this?
Yes, you can. It does mean that you would be taking more strain.
Okay.
I would say I would probably limit you to assisting one of the 2 people in the van. Yeah.
I was going to assist Chuck.
Okay. So you're careening, you reach out, you grab him to try to help him at the same time.
I'll assist Jethro. Because you said it's the 4th thing before you get the wound, right?
Yeah, if you get your 4 strain, you're dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna assist
rolled the
Jethro.
same exact thing as
Okay, so let's resolve these things one vehicle at a time. Let's start with the van. Melissa, how did you do? I know how the other 2 did. I'll explain in a second.
Yeah, my athleticism is a 3, and I rolled a 1, a 2, a 2, and a 3.
Oh God.
So the van, as both of the other 2 rolled 3 fumbles and 1 hit, which means that they fail as well. So that means...
Chuck should have rolled with an assist, though.
Yeah, Chuck, you do get 1 more. I don't think it's going to matter, unfortunately, for him. So Chuck, you can roll 1 more die. Did succeed. So you could technically pass this, but unfortunately, because I know where you're at in terms of the strain bar, it's still going to kill you because you're going to still end up taking 1 point of strain.
Yep.
Joe, what about you? You're going to take, it looks like 3 points of strain.
And I took 1 for helping, so that's 4.
And that's gonna kill you? Is that what it's gonna do? Because you gave yourself a
Yeah.
voluntary
Oh my
wound?
goodness.
Yeah.
Is that what it
Did this whole van
Okay.
just die?
We
Did everyone in
did.
this van
Yeah.
just die?
I think you did.
Oh no.
So you guys, you're pointing which way to go.
Oh, no.
You veer away from the lava coming down, but then the ground shakes and quakes, and you suddenly are on like two wheels for a while, and then all you tip over to the side starts sliding. You come to a stop right at the edge of like one of these cliffs, and for a second, everything looks fine. And then the earth gives way beneath you, and the entire side of the cliff and the mountain just becomes this huge rock slide, and the van and the rock and everything just goes tumbling down together, smashing. Do you guys have any last words as you're tumbling down this, or maybe even in that pause before like the worst thing happens?
I put my
Can you say
hazards
anything or do
on.
anything?
Wow.
Oh my goodness! What about
Oh.
Milton or Annie? Any last words?
Just looking through the front windshield into the void. Oh, this doesn't look safe.
And down it goes, and down it goes. We see a little explosion, then we see more rock kind of bury on top of the van. And we have seen the last of that poor van and those three poor people inside of it.
What perfect timing
Shucking.
that like all three died at the
All
same
of you.
time, though.
Oh,
Really
God.
bit it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check on the Dodge Ram. So, Chad, we know that you succeeded. You didn't have to roll, but you did spend a strain to help out.
Yeah,
your
I want the
friend.
driver to survive because I'm
Yeah.
selfish.
So that was very fortunate because I rolled a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 with your assist. But
Mhm.
because we're using the Dodge Ram, I turned that 1 into a 2. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and my athleticism is a 1.
Absolutely.
So I got 3 successes and 0 fumbles.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Okay. So you succeed, and not only that, with the extra hit, you're able to even advance it even further. And so, like maybe it's the idea of like you guys just steering, and like you're just calling out ways to go as one tree collapses, the next tree collapses. Then you see a bit of earth suddenly come up off the ground. You see a shot of like smoke come up out of the air, and each time, like Chad, you're calling out which way to go, and you're just turning. Each time Chad points something out. Okay, so let's see. I think that's the end of the round because the only people who had left to go are dead, which means we start a new round. Only Jethro and Chad are left. Both of you have now additional free successes that you could use, as you just had a whole mess load of people die on you. So you
Four
have-
fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use one at a time. But what do you guys want to do? As you make it past the lake, that lake entrance, and everything, and you can see like steam coming up. You can see fire everywhere. Like all of those like withered trees have just completely caught ablaze. And you reach this point where like through the smoke, you can actually see down because of all like the fallen trees. You can see the town of Virgil summit spread out in front of you, far below you, like you're looking down on it. And you can see fires everywhere, panic everywhere. And you can see a long line of vehicles that are trying to get to the bridge, literally the one bridge out of town. And you can see that long line just trying to get there as everything is bottlenecking in that direction. Parade floats, emergency vehicles, and everything's beginning to bottleneck right there. Which one of you would like to take the first task here in this round?
Jethro, we're not getting your truck across that bridge. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. And
Go on.
I mean, I really don't want to do it, but I think we climb and we go a different way.
As much as I hate it, I think you're right. I'll grab the shotgun and I'll get out of the truck and leave it behind because, that whole long line of people jamming things up.
All right.
I think
So
I think he's right.
a lot of smoke. It's
Okay.
going to be hard to keep an eye on each other. So we're going to tie ourselves to each other using my climbing equipment, right? And then we use my
Mhm.
navigation expertise to try and lead us to a better path that stupid standstill.
Yeah, here's hoping I don't got to use this as you hear a click of the shotgun being loaded.
Okay. All right. So the kid's very confused about the shotgun. As the kids are still there. They're like, "Can someone untie us?" And you guys are getting
That's
ready,
part of what
and
I'm
still
doing.
strapped in.
The whole idea of like tying yourselves together is more for the kids than it is for Jethro, but still.
Sure. Okay, so you're going to try to like trailblaze off into the wilderness and look for a different way across the river.
Yeah.
Is that the idea? Okay. So you're using your navigation. Is that the
Yeah, I'll
the
use
idea?
navigation. I'll try and use my climbing
Hell yeah.
equipment to keep us together through tying us
Okay.
off to each other.
And I'm going to assist him.
Okay, so take your one strain for that. As
Okay.
you guys are moving through completely and utterly smoke-filled woods, every tree is on fire. Everything is on fire. Smoke everywhere. Ground shaking. Sky overhead is storming, and it's just an absolute hellscape.
Just to
Go ahead,
meta
Jeremy.
a little bit, Adam,
Yeah.
there's 4 people that have died, so Jeremy could get an Avenge the
That's
Fallen
fair.
assist,
Oh, I
and you
can
can
do
save
that.
the
Okay,
strain.
yeah.
Giving you the strain.
Okay.
And I think it'd be a hard sell to say this is athleticism, but maybe reasoning for like keeping
I
a
think
shrewd
reasoning
look at.
perfectly. Yeah,
Okay.
you're navigating. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're using your wits.
And
All
one
right,
of the
figure out
Fallen
which
could
way
help
to go.
you if you wanted it.
Yeah, and
One at a
which
time.
fallen are you thinking of, Jeremy?
That's a good point.
Milton.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
who's keeping safe? This is like,
Okay.
all right,
Yeah.
kids. He's like giving the kids tips on what to do. He's like, I can't believe I'm fucking quoting Milton. Okay, what you guys need to do. And just he's quoting the nonsense. Milton could just spew safety facts nonstop. So he's just spewing stuff that he knows Milton would say, just so the kids are hearing some sort of thing to focus on.
Okay. All right. And so you're just quoting various safety regulations.
Yep.
And instead of singing songs, you're teaching them how to say certain safety regulations.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
paragraph 8, subsection C, line 2. Okay. You cannot go onto an upper rafter without making sure to clip your climbing belt. And like they're all just saying these things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, lock
How'd
out,
you do?
tag out.
It's not the best. So I've got 2 1s. That sucks.
Oh no.
Got a 5 and a
Yeah.
4. Both of those good on assist. And I've got a 3, which I'll use my
Okay.
item to turn into a 4. So I end up having a total
Oh,
of 4
phenomenal.
successes, but 2 fumbles.
Okay. Do you want to take the strain on those fumbles or do you want to cancel them out?
Cancel them out and take the 2 successes.
Yeah, I'm going to continue being a selfish guy. Like, Jeremy thinks it would be fun to take a win, but like, no, Chad's he's a
Okay.
dick.
So you cancel
He's
it
gonna
out,
save
and I think
himself.
you said you had 4 total successes? You had
Yeah, 4 total.
successes. 2 of them go to canceling out everything. 2 of them go to succeeding on the test, which still makes it that you guys push through. Now you are on the top of this this tall cliff, and you can see down deep below you is the river. But you're at a fairly narrow pinch between, like, you can see a cliff on the other side, and you can see where you guys are at, and then you can see down below, maybe 100 yards below you, is the river. Okay, and it's washing. It's in the narrowest part, and it widens quickly a couple miles downstream to where you see the bridge that at this point you can tell is covered and coated in cars and giant parade floats and things. So you've reached the edge of the river, but the bad news is that you're 100 yards up, smoke, fire behind you, and I still got to retaliate. So, what could possibly go wrong at the top of a cliff? Kill attack against Chad, because
Okay,
he's the PC
great.
who acted most recently, and it's going to be your athleticism. So as
Okay.
you push through the smoke and you finally can see, you're at the edge of this cliff, and as you're looking down, a tremble begins, and you nearly lose your balance. And if you fall, everyone falls. So athleticism test to try to protect this. And don't forget, you still have, for you, I still think you have 2 to use. You have Annie and Mabel, as you already had used Sherbert before, I think.
Okay.
For
Are
assist
you-
wise.
I hate being greedy on these, but I really don't want to die.
Take Mabel. Like, her kids are going to
Okay.
die if you fall.
Sure.
Yeah. I think that's a good one. Go on, people.
Okay. All right. So you think back to the memory, the deep, long history.
I remember that time she
History.
shot at the dude on the jet ski, and I stole the jet ski dude's stuff while he was distracted.
She did it to protect her kids, her grandkids, and let them swim in an acidic lake. And you'll do what you got to do to protect your
That's
new
right.
stepchildren.
I guess
Okay.
so. For better or worse, we are tied together, so climbing equipment comes into play.
Absolutely, it does.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh God, kill it. Fuck. Okay, so that's a 1-1-2, a 5 and a 4.
Oh God.
I could turn 1-1-2. So the 5 and the 4 do succeed. I could turn one of the ones into a 2, so it's like
Mhm.
knocking out one of the fumbles, I guess.
Yeah,
It's still
take
going to get a
wound, though.
wound.
This is
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wound because it's a kill. Okay. All right.
I think it is.
so.
Like,
What do you think happens?
I think the wound is like we do start to fall, and like one of the kids does go over, and he's able to hold on to it, but it wrenches his shoulder.
Mm-hmm. So we're doing cliffhanger now. We're just like,
Yeah, it's cliffhanger.
switching
That's
to
100%
like,
it.
And like you hear just the tearing of all the like the cartilage and the mass, like, and then you manage to keep him and like kind of swing the 10-year-old over to the actual wall of the cliff, and so they are able to be situated. Okay, all right. It's not impossible, but you guys got a little ways to go still. It is your
Yeah.
turn there, Jethro. What do you want to do?
So we're standing on the edge of a cliff.
Or climbing
And-
down, it sounds like. You started
Okay,
to climb
so
down.
we're starting to climb down. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to continue. The littlest one, I'm going to have them like get on my back as
Okay. Let's get the girl.
piggybacking while I'm
Mhm.
climbing down.
Okay, so she's like, and you just pick her up and just like, you get her hands around your neck, and then she's like, kind of pulling on it, like, oh, no, too tight. And then she loosens up and she cries, and you start climbing down. You can see Chaz is taking care of the boy. Okay.
Yeah, that'll speed us up a little bit instead of having her trying to do it on her own. And so, yeah, thinking about
Hold the kid at gunpoint. Get that
God.
equipment bonus. I'm sorry.
Climb better, kid, or I'm
You've
gonna be one of your mom's friends.
You've got a free assist from all of your dead
Yeah,
geological
yeah.
survey friends. Yeah.
so let's see, 1, 3, 4, and assist. We're just gonna think about Milton. We're gonna unload the shotgun first. That way, it can be used as a leverage point. And
Okay.
that way, if we ever need to get some leverage, then we can utilize that. So,
Okay.
yeah, good thinking, Milton, to unload the shotgun. He would have reminded me.
That would have been such a
Okay.
terrible result later.
Somewhere
So,
somewhere up in the clouds, you could see like this spectral form of Milton just writing out
So
some
Scott-
kind of.
climbing with the shotgun, I rolled a 2, 3, 4, 6, 6, and since we are using the shotgun for leverage, I'm going to turn that 3 into a 4. And because
Okay.
we're assisted, that's 4 successes, no fumbles.
Wow.
There's 4
Nice.
successes and no fumbles. That is phenomenal. So the first 2 will pass, and then you can actually take the next 2, put that towards the threshold. And I'll say with that, you guys reach the bottom of the cliff.
Thank God.
You climbed all the way down the cliff, and you're at the edge of this rushing, debris-filled river. So you're down here on the shore. You can see like all of this different, like this dark, silty water as like stuff is washing by. You can see huge chunks of trees and other things that are washing by too. The runoff from like all of the terrible things happening up on the mountain. And you can see some of these things are so big that they're gonna smash in and start to pile up against the river. The water line is also starting to grow. But here you are at the narrowest part of the river before it gets over to the bridge. I have to retaliate, so let me go ahead and do
Okay.
it really fast. See how this goes. All right. This is going to be a harass. This is going to be against you, Adam, as the PC who acted most recently. And this is going to be a composure test.
Oh no!
As maybe you see kind of washing past. Like you can just see a couple bodies start to wash past amongst the debris. And it's just like this horrific scene of like maybe there was like wood, like lumberjacks, like some sort of like woodworking or mountain crew somewhere just washes past as you look down and just see the death in front of you.
As maybe one of them's Annie as I think of her.
Could be. Or it looks a lot like her at least.
It looks, it looks a lot like her. And I think of her and I think, got to carry on for them. So we'll use that assistance for. You can use assistance here, right?
Yes, every roll, any
Okay.
roll, any
Right.
roll can be assisted. Yep.
And
Defense
so no items, no nothing but an assist. 65113. So
Okay.
yeah, so I got 2 successes, 2 fumbles.
Okay. So if that's the case, you can choose to pass and take two strain, or you can the better option would be to fail the test because a failed
Because
test.
then I would only take 1 strain.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
Okay.
a better option for you in this case.
All right.
So you fail a test, so you start to panic a little bit, right? You start to lose your shit. What does that look like as you start to lose your shit a little bit?
Ah, God damn it. It looks just like Annie. I don't know if we're going to make it out of here. And then he like realizes what he said in front of the kids. He's like, no, we're going to make it. We're going to make it.
And like the little girl's like crying, and you're like, we're gonna die. She's just crying into the back, like where she's still kind of clinging to the back of your.
I ain't going to let
back
you
of your
die,
neck.
little one. But yeah, it's a little too late.
Okay, so then you guys are at this rushing river, debris going by, dead bodies going by. You guys have done an amazing job of getting as far as you've gotten. However, there's still this river you need to cross to get anywhere to safety. Like if you have any hope of getting to safety, you have to get across this river somehow. And so, Jeremy, how does Chad want to go about trying to get that done?
I remember that, like, Melissa knew the name of it last session. The thing that's almost like the climbing style pickaxe thing that we used on the fallen tree last session. What that was called.
I think I misspoke because I thought you were talking about the clamp, which is the carabiner, but the
Oh.
carabiner isn't the piton, which you were saying like sticks in.
Yeah. Very much, again, like, I'm not going to lie, it is very much all, like, cliffhanger style. Most of the stuff I'm
Sure.
making Chad do. But, like, if there are the logs in the water, he'll, as much as he hates to, it's like, I'm not entirely sure it's a good idea to stay tied together now that we're going to try and cross the water. I'm going to try and catch one of these logs that's going past. I'll hold on to it as long as I can. And you go as fast as you can, and you fucking jump. Okay?
Okay. So the kid, like the 10-year-old, your stepson's right next to you. He's like, okay, right. Listening.
Okay.
All right. Do you have, I think you still have one more assist left.
If I do, I'll gladly take
You
it.
should. I think you have at least one, yeah.
Okay, so climbing equipment,
I think you've got Annie
athleticism.
left.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
think you've used Annie. So maybe
That's
there's,
true.
if I can throw something out there, like her expertise was in hydrology. So maybe she knows something about water and rushing water and how to
Yeah. That's
Okay.
perfect, actually.
best
yeah.
cross the rushing river.
The best way for me to hold this, I'm not good. So he's like looking at it, trying to think of what you'd say. He's probably better off holding it at an angle than trying to like totally hold it straight across the river. Yeah.
Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
Sorry, don't fight it.
Use
Don't
it to your
with the flow.
advantage.
Go with the flow. Jesus fucking Christ. At least if something goes bad, he'll. Shit. Okay. I literally rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which,
One.
with the assist, the
Two.
4 and the 5 are good.
Okay.
I could turn the
You're
3
using
into
an
a
item.
4.
Don't forget you're using an item.
Yeah, I could turn the 3 into a 4, which would get 3 successes, and then I would have 1
Okay.
fumble.
Okay. So that fumble is just, it's your turn. So that fumble's just going to be a harass. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to cancel it and not take it, because you do have 3 successes. Or 3 hits, I should say.
You can cancel it and just get a success.
Yeah, I'll cancel it
Mhm.
because I'm a
Okay.
selfish
Classic.
bastard.
All right.
You're saving
you
the
get
kids.
halfway across.
I'm saving
river.
the kids. That's right.
You're starting to move. Everyone's moving, and you're trying as best you can. These giant logs. You're standing on debris and just hopping to. It's like this horrific game of Frogger, except it's in reverse. You're trying to hop onto things here and there as you're moving across. Everyone's kind of balancing and nearly falling. Whoa! You kind of grab the kid before he falls off, and then I mean, you guys are literally on a river. This could be it. So here we go. It's gonna be only harass. This is gonna be on you again. PC you acted most
Fair.
recently, and then it's gonna be your athleticism, which makes sense in this case.
Okay.
As we'll say, like maybe almost like a big wave of stuff suddenly rushes as you realize maybe a dam burst or something, and there's suddenly more water rushing towards you and threatening to destabilize this mass of debris that you guys have been racing across up. So you need to somehow keep yourself and keep these kids safe.
Have you
Okay.
used all 4 of your Avenge the Fallen?
Yes, I think I have.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Because
I've used Sherbert,
he's
I've used Milton, I've used I've used all 4, which that's fair.
Okay.
So I'll keep
right.
relying on my climbing equipment, just kind of following the same thread as before. But at this point, no assist.
Okay.
This is
I'll
fine.
assist you.
Oh, you're gonna give him an assist. Okay, so
Yep.
1 strain over
This
to
is not
you,
good.
Jethro.
Oh boy, that's a much better roll than last time, because
Okay.
that's a 4, 5, 6, a 1, and a 3. So the 4, 5, 6 are
Okay.
all successes, and then
The
I
3
could
is 2 because you're using an item.
through, or I could turn my 1 into a 2 and not play it safe.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll play it safe
All right.
because I'm a cheap
so you get
bastard.
You got your 3 successes. So 2 of those will avoid negative harm to you, and then you have the 1 more that you can contribute. So slowly but surely, you're making it across this river, but you're not quite all the way across, and that is both true in terms of the threshold that you're trying to work down because you're incrementally moving, but also you're not quite all across the river. However, Jethro, it is your turn. You're near the edge. You can see it. It's so close. This second big wave of debris is rushing towards you. The kids are crying. There's little girls like grabbing onto your neck. You can see that the boy that Chad he's had to grab before the kid's been washed off multiple times. You look to the right and you can see the bridge is actually starting to sway and a car goes over to the side. You can see then another car dominoes off to the side.
Are
What
we
do you
close
do,
enough?
Jethro?
Are we close enough that I could possibly start tossing the kids to land?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm just gonna say okay, get ready to land as I throw
Okay.
one kid and then I pick up another and throw the other. And-
That's definitely athleticism to throw kids. So yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll assist.
And I'll
Okay,
shoot them
you
out of the
should- I'll-
shotgun. No,
Okay.
no.
So the two of
I'll give you a hand.
get to the edge of this debris. There's this gulf of dark water that you cannot see, and you can tell it's not just this big chunks of debris, but there's like glass and metal and like split split branches. Like anything in here could literally pierce them if they go in the water. And so you two might be able to jump, but they're too small. So you just yeet them as far as you can, and hoping that they get across.
All right, here we go. Thank God. Okay. Wow. So we rolled 4, 4, 4, 4, 6.
What?
4, 4, 4, 4, 6.
That's
That is
amazing.
With
Yeah.
the assist, those are all hits.
Yeah.
That's 5 successes.
Wow.
Oh,
2 will. Okay, so 2
welcome.
definitely succeed.
welcome.
Three more of those to advance. You get
Yeah.
both kids across. The 2 of yourselves are still here, and you have to survive this retaliation. You guys are so close. I'm playing this to the number. I'm playing this to the number. I'm not shortening this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to cheapen it for you guys. Okay, this is going to be another harass. You guys are so lucky. PC with the most wounds. Do both of you have 2 wounds?
Yep.
Got one.
Jeremy, you freaking son of a bitch.
I've
How do you
been-
still only have 1?
Chad's been
You're the
super
worst.
conservative the whole time.
Oh my
This
God.
is targeting Adam's character. This is targeting Jethro. Jethro, you need to use your composure as you feel whatever it is that you and Chad have been standing on suddenly lifts underneath the swell
Uh-oh.
of water. You're about to tip and go over. You're trying to grab and hold on to things and just don't let go until you can get back up. So composure, man.
All right.
Use that
Here we
shotgun.
go.
Use it to help you. There's gotta
that
be a way.
soothing sound of the blast.
You unloaded it, so you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God!
But the river doesn't know that. Hold it at gunpoint.
I'll tell you that
Hey,
you guys
I
are,
got-
are at 3 on the threshold right now.
I got 3, 4, 5, 6. So
3,
I succeeded.
4. Okay,
That's
that is a success.
awesome.
Any bad things?
No, just 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it.
You get thrown over, you smash down into the water. You manage to keep yourself like from panicking. You climb up. You're basically like Jack on the edge of like the board at the end of Titanic, and you're being kind of swept down the river a bit, but you're
Oh,
at
no.
least still alive.
Yeah.
And then we come to Chad. Chad,
Okay.
you see your friend is starting to drift away down the river in the direction of where the bridge is completely falling apart. You can see all sorts of cars falling in. The bridge itself is beginning to fall. You see the kids have made it to the side. Behind you, if you look up, you spare a moment, you can see that the cliff that you were climbing down is starting to collapse. You see the what looks like a lava flow beginning to drip down the side. Everything's closing in. What do you do, Chad?
Well, you know, the best way to have a good stance to help save Death Row is to get to dry land, right? So
Mhm.
the first thing I need to do is get myself safely to shore, so then I can try and throw him a rope. It'd be foolish of me to
Okay.
throw him a rope in the middle of the water.
Okay.
So I'm
Absolutely.
gonna save myself first, so that I'm better equipped to help him later.
Of course, man. Of
Put
course.
your
Yeah.
mask
Oh,
on
jeez.
first before helping others.
Of course, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Milton would do.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to just make my
Okay.
best jump. Because at this
Okay.
point, it's just a jump. I don't think I could really argue for my equipment or anything. It's just a raw
Just a
athletic
straight up
check.
jump. Okay,
Yep.
man. For all the marbles.
Okay. 6, 5, 4, and a 1.
Okay. So that 1's no good, but the 6 and the
Nope.
5 are. So you succeed. You get across. You succeed, which is actually going to reduce this, I think, the threshold down to 2. And you take a strain back. So it's just, maybe you just, like, maybe it's literally
Twist
just
my
like
ankle
you strain
slightly as I
yourself.
land or whatever.
Yeah, as you land. And, like, the kids grab you right before you're about to fall back into the water. And let's see if they hold on to you as I get to retaliate. One of them's just like, Daddy! Okay.
No.
This is going to be a kill attack. It's gonna be a
Okay.
kill attack against the PC with the most strain. How much
Okay.
strain do you guys have?
I've got 2.
How much do you have? Both of you have 2?
Both of us.
Oh
It's going to be
man.
against both of you.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
So, as like another one of these waves of like this massive debris, the extra water comes like coming down the river. It actually spreads onto land, and everything. It doesn't just go down the stream, but it actually starts to spread wide and floods up onto the riverbed. So each of you are going to have to make, this is a kill attack. This could be it, and you need to use your reasoning. Like, how are you gonna? How
my
can
God.
you? What can you do? What can you do here? Like, where can you go? Like, you have to outthink this. So, what might that be? You guys are in different situations. We can do these one at a time.
Coming at me.
Dramatic effect.
What's
What's
coming
up,
at me?
Jethro? Just this mass. It's more of the debris in the river. So you've got all this debris in the river that's threatening to
Okay.
literally just like smother you.
Yeah. Well, with the debris in the river, I'm going to go under it.
Okay. Try it. Okay.
Oh,
right.
boy.
And see if I can swim to shore under it.
Okay. Just be trying to be smart. Get a good sight of where shoreline is. Keep that in your memory. Dive under and hope for the best. Give me your reasoning test. Hopefully you're swimming in the right direction.
It's going to end up very well, but
No
here we
help.
go.
It's just you. Does he come up?
I will think of Mabel and how she was just waiting for that perfect shot on the water, and how I need to wait for that perfect moment to submerge so that I can get an assistance.
Okay. So what's your roll? Roll your.
I rolled a 2, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Okay.
So-
So you're using your assist with Mabel. The 4 and the 6s are successes. What's your reasoning?
It's
Oh.
Okay. So you can, so you're going to end up taking 2 strain no matter. Actually, no, that's not true. This is a kill attack.
Oh no.
Adam, go ahead and describe the last moments of Jethro as he does not make it.
Jethro was thinking he's going to wait for the right time. And he pops up. And as soon as he pops up, he takes a big breath of air. And that's when this whole chunk of like metal that was floating on the river like goes into his throat as he breathes it in.
Oh,
And he
no.
starts coughing up all this blood as he like
Oh,
crawls
God.
out onto the shore. He made it to the shore, but he can't breathe as his neck, like you see the metal start poking out of his neck as he like reaches his hand forward and he's like,
The
"Treat her
harmonica got
right.
mixed with the debris.
Treat her right," as that's the last words he says.
All right, Chad.
No.
You. Okay. So, Chad, you got a kill attack cover your way.
All right.
This flood of debris and water comes up the side, almost hitting you.
Okay.
Because
So
we because he died, you actually get the final girl bonus right now, which means that you get bonus dice.
Okay.
5 of them? Because there's 5 defeated PCs?
Is that how many we defeated? So we killed
yeah,
Joe
5.
twice.
Oh,
So
wow.
Melissa, Chuck, and Adam. So that's +5. So you're rolling 9 dice on this,
I
which
don't-
could go great, but this could go so bad. It went really bad for Levacia earlier.
I don't have that many D6s. I'll just roll an extra one after
Just reroll them again.
Okay, so we climbed down a cliff and then we like crossed a river and things were really bad. Now there's lava. What do? You climb up the other cliff because you're on the other side of the river now. Okay, kids, same thing, just backwards. And like I've studied this land, like I've got an idea of the navigation around where to go, right? And I've got climbing gear. So me and the kids are going to try and climb up away from all this.
Okay. So the 3 of you are racing away from the body
Yeah.
of Jethro, trying to get to high ground. You see a little bit of a cliff. You start to climb. The water is flooding up from where the river is,
Mhm.
over the bed. It's rushing at you. You're trying to climb up as fast as you can. Go ahead and give it a roll, man.
And it's reasoning, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is reasoning. It is using your smart, finding the right spot to climb. Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, you know, so there's 4 ones sitting over on this side.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
Shit.
there's 2 6s and 2 5s
Okay.
over here. So
Okay.
I've got a split of 4 and 4, and I'm just gonna roll that last dice,
Okay.
and
All hangs
it's
in the
also gonna be a
balance.
4.
Okay, so a 6, a 6, a 5, 2 6s, 2 5s, a 4, and 4 1s. Did I hear that
Yeah.
correct? Okay. All right. So you are gonna end up taking a wound from this.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Because
Is there a way to avoid that?
So
No.
no,
He's
because
only
he's
at
got
1 wound, though.
Yeah, fortunately, I will.
Yeah, so-
I'll survive it.
Yeah, you will survive it. So you'll go ahead and you'll the 2 6s and 2 5s cancel out all the ones. You have the 4 left. That's basically it. But because you failed the test, the kids might scramble up. But as you're behind them, like this, what just looks like maybe like a tree trunk comes sweeping through in the dirty debris of the water and just like kind of smashes against you for a second and kind of flattens you against the wall. You just feel like a crack below. Something probably broke, and you take a wound. Okay.
You son of a bitch, you're still alive.
I know. Yeah,
Still
I was
freaking
really
alive.
expecting Chad to like earn some terrible fate.
Okay. Well, the thing is like that was not actually enough to actually reduce
Awesome.
the threshold. You have to give me another. You have to give me another roll as you're trying to climb back up. You can see the kids are like, "Come on!" And like behind us, we can like behind him, we can
Okay.
see a boat getting really close. Like there's this random boat in the water that's just about to smash into him. Everything's about to crash, and the kids are like
Okay.
reaching their hands down to try to help you.
Don't-
This is your last roll. If you
Don't-
make it through this, you survive. If you don't, you're dead.
Okay.
Okay.
So he'll continue off the same idea as what was going before, like trying to climb, using climbing equipment, and like looking at the areas. Like, okay, we keep going That way. Just trying to point out a good path.
Okay.
Don't
right.
climb up that. You're gonna lose your footing.
All right.
Okay. All right. So 4 dice.
It's 9 dice.
It's still 9. It's still
still
9.
roll it every
Because you're
roll.
final.
God.
No.
Shit, I don't like
It's
that.
a roller coaster. I know it's a roller coaster.
But fortunately, this is
it is.
athleticism, which is a 1, which is
See,
a lot better.
you got this.
Okay. Because wow, that's a 2 2s, 2 3s, 3 3s, 5 5, 4. So that's out of my first 6 dice. So the climate quick would turn that 4 into a success. So far, no fumbles. And then I'll roll my last dice, which is a 1. So 1 fumble.
Okay. So you've got 3 successes. You've got the 1 fumble. Okay.
Muted.
My bad. Sorry. Okay. So you've got 3 successes. You've got the 1 fumble, which
Yeah.
if you go ahead and take 1 bit of harass, if you take that strain from that one, that means you succeed and you have an extra success to spend at the threshold, which would reduce it to 0 and would get you out of there. Can you take 1 more bit of strain?
I can. And that sounds like a good idea. Chad is beat crap.
And so you climb up right as like the water like crushes in. You hurry them up. You start pointing this way and that. You're racing. You're limping as your leg is probably like beaten bloody. And as you look back, we see the water from the river doesn't quite get up this little cliff that you've managed to climb up on the other side of the river. And it looks as though you finally got into safety. And we'll see maybe the last scene is like this, like the credits rolling as we see like this little safety area, like this place where all these people who have been rescued are starting to gather. We can see like FEMA tents and stuff set up, and we can see triage. And then we see there's Chad with the little boy on the one side, the little girl on the other, just kind of limping into the camp. And then we hear the sounds of like Mayor Linda, "My babies!" just come rushing over and just like throws herself into the middle, ignoring her children and just hugging Chad. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They're like, "Mama?" And see. And that is the end of Virgil's Summit. With Chad wishing he probably died. Okay.
So
There you go.
good. He did
I
it.
played it all the way to the end. Sometimes I cut it short, but I just wanted to see if you guys would make it. You're so close, Adam. Man, you were so close.
Yeah, I was. But I was also pondering of doing the heroic sacrifice because I knew you said you were like, just have 2 left. And I was like, oh, that's a hint.
That would have done it. That would have been a success for sure.
Yeah. But no, I died before I would have done that. So, oh well.
Yeah.
He did
All
it.
right.
And
He
Joe
made it.
got to
We ran
die
a little
twice.
Yeah.
I did.
5 deaths. 5 deaths. Killed Joe twice at the finale, which is fun. Killed 3 people at the same time. In a that was and then the fucking truck explodes.
Yeah.
Right in front of
It's okay.
What was the other line you said? There's that other line you said that was freaking hilarious. What was the other one? Like
I turn on my hazards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Your last thing you do falls on his side, turns on his hazards. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. That is the end. Thank you for sticking with us a little bit over time here. That is it. That is We're in Danger. It's a game I made. It's up on itch. There's links in the chat. There's links in the description. So just go ahead and check that out if you're interested. This Virgil Summit is one of the 3 little scenario packs that come with it. And one of the other ones that we did was what's it called? Love in the Time of Viscera. That was the last one we did a couple weeks ago. So you can see both of those in play. So there's 3 up there, and then there's the full game. And there's going to be some new stuff coming out pretty soon as well, probably starting next week. So that's We're in Danger. Let's do some closing plugs, and then we'll get on out of here. So Chuck, what's going on with you? Okay.
What is going on? So on Wednesday, we should be back playing Savage Rifts. On Friday, we're going to be playing Gunslinger Nights. I think that's right. And that's what we got.
Okay, fantastic. Adam, what's going on with Cannon Otter?
Well, we've got our game Skin City. If you go to store.canonotter.com, and we just got our batch of defaced copies in. It's hard to see with this screen here, but I ordered one myself, and I just need to ship out the rest. So if you ordered a defaced copy from us, then you're just waiting on us getting them all packaged up and shipped out to you. So after that, we only have like one thing left to do in order to call the Kickstarter complete, and that's play a session with someone.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ye-
So
Fantastic, man.
check out the game. Great game. And if you buy it, then we'll be able to get Chuck a chicken nugget.
Singular.
Just one, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, singular. Let's not go crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Wizards
this
of the
economy?
Coast over here, right? You don't
Right?
got that kind of money.
Nope.
No. All right. Then last thing for us, let's talk about Huckleberry. Our dear friend Steven has been making a game, this Weird West action horror game, huckleberryrpg.com. You can find it on Drive-Thru-RPG. It's coming up to backer kit in about 40 plus days. You get your own shiny fancy copy of it. But the full digital version is available to you now if you want to take a look at that. Then in terms of streams, tomorrow night we've got Hardwired Island as we're playing some Cyberpunk Millennials. Thursday we're off this week as we're missing a few players. We won't have our Legend of the Mist game this week, but we'll be back next week. Friday this week, Conan, as we're going to do our Session 0 for our new Conan campaign with Aaron as the GM. Saturday we've got Call of Cthulhu, and next Monday we're going to do probably some more We're in Danger. We're going to do it slightly differently as we're going to I think we're going to do like a superhero thing, maybe. I think that's where I was asking for a vote on Discord to see what they wanted to see next. And so that might be the thing we do next, but we'll see how it goes. But that's it for us. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for playing, and thanks for running a little bit long here. I really do appreciate it. We're going to rate somebody. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.